going on, sir? How you doing, man?
Okay.
Sean, baby.
Nice to meet you, brother.
Well, it's Mr. Sean. You know, I didn't address it.
You just let it go.
No, I just said, hey. I just spoke to him. Like we out there where we at? Like we was on the corner.
Yeah.
SK. Without further ado, I bring you Mike's Corner. You already know. It's the KID, something new. Mike's Corner. DMV stand up. Yo. Mike's Corner, pull up a seat, grab a cigar, chop it up with the DMV. We going hard and bringing them something new, breaking down the daily news. Tune in and listen, talking sports to politicians and what's trending on the street. Ain't no limits, ain't no gimmicks, we just getting to the business. Raise your glass in attendance, yeah. On the corner, round the clock, bringing issues to the table. It's that uncut reality, gotta cover the facts. We living amongst tragedy and still giving back. Numbers don't lie, tell Mike pull up the stats and let's go. And they some of the realest though, Mr. Sean, Mike, Will and Skull. On the corner, meet me on the corner, Mike's Corner. Politicking, pull up a seat and listen. On the corner, meet me on the corner, Mike's Corner. Politicking, pull up a seat and listen. On the corner, meet me on the corner, Mike's Corner. Politicking, pull up a seat and listen. On the corner, meet me on the corner, Mike's Corner. Politicking, pull up a seat and listen. Mike's Corner.
You got it? All right. Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome to Mike's Corner. Let me start off by saying that. Let me start off by saying that first, man. Welcome to Mike's Corner. Shout out to everybody, man, that downloaded the app, who's watching us on WinDC, Facebook Live, and on YouTube, everything, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. We want to give it appreciation first and say thank y'all for all the support that y'all gave to us to even be sitting in a position like this. So, man, I want to say thank y'all for that, man. It's been a crazy road, man. So before we get started, let me introduce everybody. You know, of course, well, let them introduce themselves.
Let's go around the table.
Yeah.
Go on the round table. How about that?
Well, I'm Mike.
We on the corner.
I'm Mike. I'm on the corner. So that's what that is. So
Y'all also know me. I know the scope.
That's Big Scope. But right here, you got Mr. Sean here.
Oh, you know me. I'm Chill Will on this corner.
Did he say Chill Will?
Oh, yeah.
Chill Will. And we are, where we at? We on the corner.
Did he say Chill Will, man? Hey, man, before we get started, it's like let me get everybody to say their social media joint. Y'all can find me at Mike Reed on Facebook, at The Good Mike Reed on Instagram. That's basically it. I ain't even, I mean, you can find me at The Good Mike Reed on Twitter, but I don't really do too much tweeting, yeah, I don't really do too much of that, man. But first, another thing before we get started, man, let me give a shout out to my main man, Sean, creative man for Mission Graphics for all our t-shirts that he does. Yeah. Let me shout him out real quick. Also, shout out to my cousin, Robert Kingwood Jr., who does our photography, man, who takes all our pictures, man. So big shout out to my little cuz for that, man. And let me give a real big shout out to my man, SD the Kid, my main man Quincy. Y'all can find him on Instagram at King and Demand. Man, go check that man out, Slim. At King and Demand. He did the intro, man. He put that intro together, man.
Intro was
big
fire.
shout out to my main man Quincy. Hey, the SD Kid Ellis. So shout out to you, Quincy, man. So thanks, Q, for the intro, man. We about to make sure that we do some more stuff, man. Make sure he got a mix CD too, man. So I'm gonna make sure that we get some more of his music and make sure we plug that as well, man. And I'm a young guy, man, doing great things, man. I listen to some of this stuff on Instagram. Man, y'all got to go listen to him, man. At King and Demand on Instagram. Y'all need to go get that a follow. Where they going to find you at, Sko?
You going to find me on Instagram. That's what I usually use the most. At Sko one time. That's spelled SCO, the number one. TIM as in Mary, E as in Edward. At Sko one time on Instagram. And you also can find me on Facebook at The Good Dude Sko. You can see my name, Keith Sko Barrett.
Hold on, how many pages you got on Instagram? I mean, on Facebook.
No, that's where you can find it on the URL, man. Certain ways you got to find somebody on Facebook.
So he want to be real technical. He got like 12.
Was the Good Dude Sko.
12 names, but he's only one person. Sko.
That's all.
Yeah, I also have a Twitter handle as at Skull One Time also. I don't tweet that much also, like Mike said, but you can find me on there also.
Tweet handle. He got a handle like you driving a truck.
Handle.
See, you got a CB name.
Breaker.
Hey,
All right, yeah, whatever. Yeah, this is Mr. Sean right now, but I pretty much use Instagram. You can find me under Big Sean 111. Big Sean 111 for right now. Facebook, it's the full name. I'm not going through all that right now, but you can catch me on Instagram for Big Sean 111, and also associated with Mike's Corner because we on the corner. You know what I'm saying?
On the corner.
I got something to say to the guests, man. I got to bring the guests in right. I got something in my mind.
All right.
Yo.
But look, I'm gonna pass y'all my man Chill Will.
Oh, this is your man Chill Will. You can find me on Facebook at Will Yum. That's WILL and YUM. I'm not going to tell you the last name,
yummy
but
sauce.
after you put all that, you'll find me. You find me on Instagram as well as WILL_YUM70 on Instagram. I ain't tweeting yet, but soon to be.
He not trumping.
Also,
I'm not
man, y'all
talking.
can go to Facebook, man. Mike's Corner 2018. Make sure y'all go get that page a like and a follow. Also, make sure y'all go to Let's Be Clear. Make sure y'all get that a follow. That's our other show that comes on the following week, every other Tuesday, man, with the ladies. Check them out as well, because their conversations be kind of crazy, man. So y'all gotta make sure y'all
Check them ladies out. It's gonna be real lit. Come next week.
Real
I'm
lit.
not telling no lie.
Yeah, they already got something lined up, man. And you know they drink a lot of coffee. Well, one of them drink a lot of coffee. One of them be having a little nip or two. So we got to make sure that we got to watch that one, man. But I wanted to make sure that we have everybody introduce themselves, man, before we bring our guests in as well to join in the conversation. You had something to say?
I got
first?
some.
Let me lead up to that joint real quick. This is what happened. I've been knowing Bean Pie for a long time, man. You can tell that, man. I don't know how long ago it was. Maybe we gassed up the Pacer, man. We gassed up the Pacer, man. Drove all the way to Atlanta. Slim, I swear to goodness, slept on the floor, everything. Slim.
Wow.
Yeah, we gassed the green van up, Scope.
oh no,
Yeah,
green
gas
van.
the green van up,
That's
man.
way
and,
back right there.
Man, and drove to Atlanta and all that joint. This before all this other stuff kicked off, man. But I had talked to him about doing some stuff, but then I was Facebooking last night. You know, everybody when they in home, house chilling, Facebooking,
Right.
you ain't got nothing else to do. I saw y'all go live last night. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, hey. So I looked in and see they had I think they had a happy hour with Nipsey's.
Yeah, Nipsey's last night.
Okay, so I guess that's their opening event. So I was like, hey man, what y'all doing? What are you doing tomorrow? He was like, man, well, what's up? I was like, man, I want y'all to come in,
Right.
be our first guest on our first show.
Number
because,
one.
you know what I'm saying, you hear all the other stuff that's going around for like the league. I'm like, I ain't never get into the joint. I'm like, well, you know what? So when I seen it last night, it refreshed my memory. So I was like, hey, Bean Pie, man, what you doing? He was like, man, what's up? Like, he answered the phone. You know, sometimes, people get you think people too big to answer the phone. So I was like,
Right.
so I answered the phone. I was like, hey, Bean Pie, what's going on, man? He was like, man, what's up? I said, man, I see you out there. I see y'all. Oh, that joint bigger than I thought it was. So I was like, man, hey, you mind coming by tomorrow, dropping some knowledge on us about this kickball thing? He was like, man, anything for you. I was like, what? Man, now we got here.
Man, you know what?
We here.
I just want to say, man, the champ is here. The champ is in the building, y'all.
I call him Bean Pie. They do call him Champ.
But you gotta call him champ, my man. But I mean, he did something nobody else was gonna do, man. He brought a childhood game to life again,
Right.
For some
Yes.
older people, and it's helping everybody out as far as like getting in shape. And I don't know what the motive was behind it. I don't know what made him think about playing kickball again. He might have been lonely sitting on his front porch just trying to think, I'm tired of just sitting here. I'm gonna kick this ball around the yard or something.
Man, so yeah, we want to definitely figure out or find out how he got into that and what started that off. But we got to get into, of course, a couple of these topics first before we get into the kickball. Man, big game over the weekend, y'all all know.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl.
Fly Eagles, fly.
It was
Philly.
It was So first of all, let's say shout out to the Eagles who got their first
Super Bowl.
Congratulations.
first Super Bowl.
First one.
That,
Number one.
You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, that just shows how elite the NFC East is.
Right.
Because NFC
that's
East
true.
is the only team,
Only
division.
Only
Got,
division.
every team got a ring now.
every team.
Every team got a ring in that
Finally,
division.
last of
man.
the Mohicans.
So
Yeah.
shout out to the Eagles on that, man. Let me give. Matter of fact, let me go to you, Sko. How do you feel about the game? How did you feel about the game?
It was a good game. Let me just get it out of the way first. It was a great game. Let me just say that. A couple
Agreed.
customer calls during the game, man. You know how they always say that New England, you know, the reputation of cheating or
Yeah.
Right.
pulling
Yeah.
strings
Go ahead and
with
say
the
it.
refs and things like that. But
Don't be scared.
Yeah,
Say it.
hey, that's the
We live,
reputation they
baby.
had.
Say it.
But all in all, it was a good competition game, man. But I do have a question about what Belichick did to Malcolm Butler.
Oh.
I'm really.
Yeah, what was up with
I
that?
mean, played special teams, but no defensive snaps. None.
He didn't
Not
deserve it.
one. And
He didn't deserve it.
he plays 98% of the snaps
didn't deserve to play.
all
So
3
do
years.
you go against what Belichick did though? Because of what he's done
I-
in the past for that team.
I-
Do you go against the
There's
grain?
no explanation for
Actually,
far as
it
I'm
is.
concerned. He says there is. So
It is.
yeah,
It's
but that's my
explanation for it.
opinion on it. I mean,
I
First
think-
of all, how you feel about the game?
Hey, I love the game. It was a very good competitive game. It wasn't one-sided.
Right.
You know,
Right.
it could have went either way at the end, but the team who wanted it more actually won that joint. So, I mean, it was a very good game. I'm happy the Eagles won. I'm not an Eagles fan, but I'm happy them Jokers won because I'm tired of seeing Brady get that. But if he'd have got it, if New England would have won that game, they would have earned it and they would have deserved that joint.
Right.
I give them that much credit. If they would have won that, yeah, Tom, hats off to you, champ. But guess what? Fly, Eagles, fly.
Will?
Well, it was, to me, that was one of the best Super Bowls I've seen in a long time. I mean, because usually either the Super Bowls are just boring as crap, you waiting on a good commercial to offset it, or you just get a good blowout. This game was just, you
was
just
back and
didn't
forth.
know.
Say it was
Right,
back
it
and
was,
forth.
yeah, it was back and
Because
forth.
last year's Super Bowl was good.
yeah, it was.
You just,
Are
you
you
just
not
didn't know with
entertained?
this one. I mean, especially, you know, because I was like, okay, we're in halftime. What type of adjustments the Patriots going to do? I'm sure they're going to do something. Hope the Eagles do the same thing. And you saw it.
Man,
And
you had
it was
just hoping, man.
Right,
Eagles don't
I
come
mean,
out at halftime and drop the ball.
I'm
Joe.
not a
It was-
fan of either team, you know, but you know, kudos to Brady for giving that effort. I mean, yeah, he's a bad quarterback. You got to get a man his props.
I still think he deserved the MVP.
But I think Foles did a wonderful job to come in as a backup and come in and end up MVP of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's gonna be crazy next year when they start off.
Hey,
he
so
played
who-
the scout team. So let me ask the guests. How did you feel about the Super Bowl? You didn't even watch it. You looking like
she
I
like
did watch it. I just didn't care as long as Tom Brady didn't win.
Okay.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I'm a Vikings fan, so I was
Uh-oh.
Oh.
salty either way.
Oh, you was salty. You was salty after
Real
that Eagles game.
deep
Yeah.
I
salt.
was salty either way. So.
Oh,
champ.
man.
The game was good. Like I said, the game was good. It kind of scared me for a minute, like later on, like when I thought Brady's about to pull it.
Because of the 2 minute joint, you know he was gonna do
Oh,
it.
yeah, when
You
Gronk
just
caught
knew
that
he was gonna do
touchdown,
it.
that's when they took that 1 point
But
lead.
then-
Yeah.
When I seen that little mistake, I said, "That's it. The game over."
Yeah, when he got the
Yeah.
fumble. Yeah.
That's it.
But do you know the first mistake? They called it timeout too early.
Who?
New England.
Nah, they was in a position to score with
Well,
the
that's
2
not
minutes.
also-
They was in a position to score in that 2 minutes. And
No,
made
they called the
defensive
first
play.
time out earlier.
Yeah, but I was going,
In-
at the
in-
end of the day, with 2 minutes left, Brady had the ball. They had that opportunity.
Quick question.
Hold up. Let me
Go
get to Kenny.
go ahead.
Excellent game. Like my man said, if Brady would have got it, it'd have been Brady's day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Year of Brady, but it didn't go that way. And like he said, fly, Eagles fly. And I'm not even an Eagles fan, but I respect what they did. I respect, Nick Foles coming in as
Yeah.
backup.
Yeah.
And I agree.
Yeah, I respect what he did. You know, he played his position, and he also knows that that's Wentz's team.
Yeah.
But gracefully, he did it.
That's respect.
Yeah,
That's
and I'm gonna be the first to admit I was wrong with Nick Foles because once they went down, I was like, Nick Foles can't lead nobody to no Super Bowl.
Say it again, Mike.
Nick Foles can't lead nobody to no Super Bowl. I said it.
What'd he do?
Yeah, I said it.
What did he do, Mike?
Prove me wrong. Shut me up.
He did
But
what?
he did take.
yeah.
Look,
And he sat you on the
He took
corner.
that same team 13-3 a couple years ago with Chip Kelly, so we can't knock the fact that Nick Foles can
Yeah,
quarterback.
but they went 13-3 and they didn't do nothing. But as far as we was talking about the Malcolm Butler thing, man, he didn't deserve to play. It's Super Bowl week. There's no reason you out hanging out with Rick Ross smoking weed
Oh, so
that
that.
wasn't what happened.
and miss curfew.
Oh yeah. Well, sit back, Slim.
said
There's
he was
no
sick.
reason.
Sit down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you was sick.
So he was sick and missed the flight and came in a day later. So this is now the reason.
So let me get this straight.
What?
This Super Bowl week,
Yeah.
you missed the flight.
Oh, that's messed up.
Oh yeah. He might.
Come on, man.
He might as well took another flight home.
Come on, man. You out hanging out with Rick Ross smoking weed. So that's
That's
he
a
had-
no.
I hear you
So
on
he
that.
had 3, 4, 5 strikes.
He screwed himself.
So he
And
shouldn't
you-
even. He shouldn't
and
even.
you met,
suit it up.
Go right. He missed the flight getting there. He was hanging out with Rick Ross smoking weed and had a bad week of practice.
So that's 4.
Okay, but let me ask you this though. Had Gronkowski, hear me out. The way he parties, you all know how he parties. Does things while injured. He's done things like this in the past also, but not as far as on smoking weed or anything. But getting drunk and getting belligerent with his brothers.
But the Super Bowl week.
I hear you, but he's done these things and still been able to play, regardless of what he does off the
When
field.
you see Grunt
Now,
party,
when you see that,
when you see Grunt party, after the season's over, right?
no, he did it during the season when he was injured. Also, this
But-
video out
You
there.
said when he was injured.
But you're injured.
He's injured.
He
And
don't-
honestly, in my
Are you
opinion,
supposed to be goofing on
if-
while injured?
You
Yeah,
can't.
You are a star tight end.
You're
can
injured.
do what he
You
wants.
can't play.
Okay.
You-
In my opinion, it would have been anybody. Belichick just sent the message. That's how I feel.
Well, that's what we have to say. He's a no-nonsense coach. We all know this.
right. I
So
mean, but you
if
got
we
to
get
go.
stage to your
Let's
question.
go.
So to
So to your question, yes.
Yes.
He just said
Exactly.
Grunt too.
I don't think so.
What do y'all think?
But the thing
You know what I'm
is,
saying?
you got to set the tone somewhere because I mean, you figure you on the biggest stage of your life right now,
Right.
And this is the biggest weekend of your life. If this is your first Super Bowl you're going to,
Yeah.
you gonna sit up here and party, and you jeopardize your future with your team,
Right.
And just not even just the team, the game itself. It's a Super Bowl.
Well, he's
Right.
an unrestricted free agent at the end of the season. We all know that.
It
You
don't
know, so
matter.
It don't matter. He
matter. He
didn't
got
get
a
to play in the
job to do.
Super Bowl.
He had a job to
So
do.
if you know you gotta go to work tomorrow morning, are you gonna hang out until like 6 o'clock in the morning? You gotta be working 7.
hey, we've all done it before. We've all done it before.
We
so,
showed
I mean,
that, and that
look,
showed,
yeah,
that
no,
showed
but-
lack of responsibility, but we still got to put to work.
We
you're
still,
right.
yeah.
You're
I
right.
ain't missing. I ain't missing.
But then the thing is,
I'm
but,
not missing- I'm
but
not
if you
missing
go to
work.
work staggering,
Yeah.
your folks gonna pull you to the side and say, "Look, hey, let me talk to you for a minute, Sco. You're not
Right.
looking too good right now.
Right.
You might
I'm
go.
gonna go.
five.
Look, I'm gonna go ahead and send you home for like 2 days. Real
So
quick.
let me ask the guest. How y'all feel about? I mean, what you think about the fact of him out partying with Rick Ross and him? Should he
Should have
been
been able to
benched?
play the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's a little too much. I mean, we learned that in high school.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is. And you know Belichick's a no nonsense. So let me get y'all opinion on this though. How did y'all feel about the commercials?
I think they sucked.
Well, I got them
I
all
don't even
written
remember
down
one.
right here.
The only one I like was the one with the Doritos and the Sprite.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
Morgan
that
Freeman and the
together.
guy that plays in Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that commercial was nice.
That
Let's
was
get it
the
from
only
the guests
commercial.
first. Let's get it from the guests first. Which
I'm really pissed off about the one the Rams did.
Oh, the Dodge commercial.
Rams did.
Yeah,
Man.
with
That
with
was
Martin
very
Luther King
very
speech.
disrespectful.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
absolutely,
he
They
was
got
a speech.
backlash.
Wow.
Yeah, how you? Come on, man.
absolutely.
No.
Almost 50 years to the day.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean, come on.
But
It was
but they,
it was a lot of stuff was done in poor taste. Yeah.
Yeah.
They actually got a lot of backlash. On that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because first of all, Martin Luther King was against big business.
Right.
First of all,
Right.
and they're going to use the excerpts of his speech to sell their product.
Exactly.
I mean, that was a slap in the face for the black community, as well as
as a nation.
right.
And in Black History Month.
But hold on, what was up with that Eli?
The Eli Manning joint? Did it make you feel uncomfortable?
Hold on,
I
which
didn't-
one?
I
What
didn't-
the? Him and Odell Beckham.
The dancing joint,
Man.
the dancing.
Doing
Dirty
dancing.
Dirty dancing.
Yeah.
Dirty dancing with 2 dirty dudes doing some dirty things. It didn't look good to me.
With the
I'm
dirty
sorry,
water.
Eli, Odell, please.
Well, in my opinion, I think the commercials was horrible as well. I think I had a few. I like the
But they kept cutting his commercials.
yeah, I like the Sprite
Yeah.
commercial with Morgan Freeman. I like that one.
And the Doritos.
I like the beginning one with the Eminem with Danny DeVito.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah, he about to try.
and I
That
did
was
like
alright.
I did like the Siri one with Cardi B in there.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Okay.
I did like that one.
Yeah.
I didn't have that written
I
down,
just
but
think
yeah, I liked it too.
that's how that went.
That was Alexa.
Right.
Was it Alexa?
How it was Alexa,
Alexa
yeah.
was sick, and then
Oh, Alexa, yeah.
That joint was
Alexa.
good. That joint was nice. What you think, Sean?
Well, look, I got the Jurassic Park was off the hook. My main man Han Solo has a movie coming out.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I saw
You know what I'm
that.
saying? The Eminem joint, I love Danny DeVito. I mean, I liked all of them, but to me, the funniest joint is my Dilly Dilly.
Oh, the
You know what I'm saying? The dilly dilly, man.
the Bud Knight.
The Bud Knight. He say, if you survive, just come holler at me and do party. But that looks like it's highly unlikely,
Too, right? And of course, the big conversation about everybody was having was the halftime show. We got a lot of backlash for that. Sheila E. spoke out today.
She did?
Yeah, she said that Prince told her, like, you know, when he passed, if he ever died, do not let nobody use no hologram, not hologram, but no thing of him singing. He think it's demonic. You know how Prince was.
Oh, yeah.
So, but for me personally, I think he did a great job.
Great job.
I'm not gonna say great. He did a good job, and I think they represented far besides the hologram or the video of Prince.
Mm-hmm.
I think he did a good job. It was the way he put the sign outside the stadium.
That was
No, yeah.
That
was
good.
awesome.
That was hot.
awesome.
Yeah, that was
What about
hot.
the song,
Man.
I would die for you. Why not Purple Rain? I would die for you. Why song?
That was poor taste
Yeah,
again.
that was
That was
yeah.
in poor taste because Benzo Prince is passed on.
right.
That's poor taste in the song choice. So,
But I mean, besides that fact, Justin just, as always, gave a great performance.
yeah.
I mean, he sang, he danced,
He
he
reminded
played.
me that he has hit after hit after hit.
Oh, now-
Exactly.
I couldn't
All those
remember.
songs
I
that
was
I
like,
was like,
wow.
yeah.
Hold
I
up.
Does have a
remember that
record.
one.
But now he want to say he has hit after hit. But in the beginning, man, why
I
you getting
just
Justin
said that
Timberlake,
after
man? This
watching
dude,
the
man,
halftime.
man,
it
this is gonna be a boring
reminded me
halftime.
of
He ain't
the
want to
fact
do
that he
that.
had hit after hit. I couldn't think of that on Sunday when we had our meeting. I didn't know about that.
Hey, but
I
you
was
know,
like, wait a minute. Okay,
was-
that's
it
why they
was
chose
a-
him.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm
was
gonna keep it
risky.
100. You know, I text and I said this joint sucks.
You did, and then by the time you pushed the send button, you came right back and
Look.
said, "I stand corrected."
Don't press send.
Hey,
Yeah, don't press send, dilly
press
dilly.
send.
It
Don't
started
press
off.
send.
It started off slow, and Slim ended up with a bang. It was real good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
He did a great job, man.
and it lets
So,
you know that he is who he is, Justin
yeah,
Timberlake.
it's Justin Timberlake, man.
So y'all wasn't ready for the NSYNC reunion?
Well, I watched CMZ, so I already knew that joint wasn't coming.
Oh,
They was like, "Nah, we ain't doing that." Then he already,
they
you know,
were.
Justin was like, "Nah."
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so he was like, "Nah, man."
They won.
But
They
it
won
was,
live
at the
out.
end of the day, it was a great game, great event, man. So I'm glad everybody was able to enjoy it as well.
Well, I know one person that didn't. Sorry about that, name. I mean, you know, I know
Wow.
Was
But,
that, one real quick question for y'all, real quick. Was that hit by Malcolm Jenkins dirty? Putting Brandon Cooks out the game?
No,
No.
It wasn't dirty.
No?
it was a legal hit.
It was legal hit.
I hope you ain't sitting
I
here
don't know,
contesting it.
but I think
But
Are
nah,
you
but it's a-
contesting it?
It's a bang bang joint. There's
Yeah.
nothing you
I
can do.
think for the most part, if you look at that play, it's almost like he put himself in that position.
Yeah.
Talking about when he made that cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you gotta remember something. Malcolm Jenkins got to be every bit of 6'1".
Oh yeah, it's a big boy.
You know what I'm saying? So when he dipped the hit and
dipped the hit and
Brandon
hit.
Cooks, he every bit of 5 feet.
Right.
So that's how that joint is, man. So it was the bang bang play. So
Put
I
that
think it was a
boy
good
in.
hit, man.
He
That
put
was a
that
big-
boy down.
But that was the X factor, I think. If Brandon Cooks had stayed in the game, I think the game would have been a little.
It might have been. It might have been. But
I'm gonna tell you
That's
this.
possible.
shout out to the Eagles, man, and fly
Shout
Eagles
out.
fly.
Yeah,
and
man.
they got this one, and let's see what's going on now. All we got to do is sit here and wait for the draft.
Yeah.
Do you agree with the celebrations in Philly though?
Hey, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that's their first one, man. Let them do what
Dude,
they
Let 'em do
do.
what they
the
do.
Horseman
But did you see Kevin Hart try to get on stage?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Did y'all see that?
That was hilarious. I saw the video of that. That was
I
funny.
saw the
tried-
video today. You know
He
that?
tried to get on stage. They was like, nah,
No.
You know what?
No.
Yeah,
Right,
you know?
right.
And he did
No,
an interview.
no.
He did an interview. He was like, man, I was just trying to celebrate with my city, but you know, hey, the man was just doing his job.
Yeah.
He was
But
like,
big shout out to the Eagles, man. Fly Eagles fly, man. And
Yeah, congratulations.
the Eagle fans can now get off the snide. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
big.
no, yeah.
So as we sit in here with our guest, my main man Bean Pie, as I call him, y'all call him Champ,
I'm calling the champ.
Bean
president of the UIKL. Let me make sure I get that right.
Say it right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, UIKL. Make sure he in the building. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank Kenny for coming through. We didn't have the pleasure of getting introduced.
Angela.
Angela.
Travis.
And my main man Travis, man. So the vice president of the UIKL. So big shout out to Bean Pie, Travis, Angela, and my main man Kenny. So big shout out to all y'all, man,
Thank you.
for coming in, and especially on a short notice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So let me first of all, Bean Pie, let me ask you this. Like, what made you do this?
You know,
He need the mic.
Uh-huh.
He needs the mic because it's echo.
Oh.
He just need to talk to
Okay.
Oh.
Socializing. You know,
Okay.
A lot of times we do, you know, in this city, we do little things, parties and trips and stuff like that. But I decided to do kickball.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I said, well, you know what? By me working in the hospital, you know, doing the trips and doing trips, going everywhere. You know, a lot of people ask me, say, "Champ, it's about the weather about to break. We got to do something."
Right.
And I said, I'm gonna get one of them red kickballs. We're gonna play some kickball.
So y'all just going out there just to have fun.
Travis can contest to it. He can tell you. You know, we went out there and we went to got a kickball, and actually we got the one that was bigger than this. Seriously, it was crazy. We got one that was bigger than this.
Wow.
Is a kickball bigger than that?
Man, yes. But
Wow.
we decided to drop it down a little bit, and we've been moving ever since.
Wow, that is crazy. And the thing about it is, like, when you think of kickball, you think it's a kid's game. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You think it's a kid's game. So I'm looking at it like, what's so big about it? So
That was the only time I went to gym.
right. So so how did it take off?
Well, you know, after about 2 years of just playing pickup games, that's all it was. Just
So I mean, it was just y'all.
yeah, you
Wow.
know, different
Oh, wow.
neighborhoods. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Oh, so y'all going around the neighborhoods?
Well, we started in Greenbelt Park.
Okay.
And that was our central location. So we was inviting different neighborhoods, you know, out to play. And once that happened, it just built from there. But it was a 2-year process because we wasn't really organized. We just out there having fun. But you know, with all the I'm out. Oh, I wasn't out. It's time to get some referees.
Right. Right.
Uh-huh.
Time to get
So
some
you say
referees.
we need some organization going on in this joint.
Organization. And that's when things took off. Again, we started having referees to kind of control the
Environment.
environment and the momentum of this game. And that's what happened.
Wow.
That's what happened. And all of a sudden, you know, I like to shout out to all those teams that helped start this, like the D blocks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The Kickets, the Hawas. And the Hawas was funny because they were, that stands for husband and wives.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay.
The Lemon Heads. Shout out to the Lemon Heads.
Lemon
Wow, 'cause they were eating lemon heads.
Man, they came out with the Lemon Heads.
Wow.
You know, Rosedale. You
Okay.
know, Team Extreme. Team Extreme, most of them were correctional officers from DC jail.
So what they did, they just start contacting you and like, man, look,
Yeah.
we try to get a team together.
They heard about it. It was coming out on Sundays at Greenbelt Park, and all of a sudden they said, "Can we play?" And that's when the organization started.
He's like, man, we got to get organized with this. This
Got
has
to.
been crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got to. And
Grew.
it didn't hit me until one day. I remember Travis, because my vice president Travis, he was putting up the sign, you know, welcome to the UIKL. And remember that day the park police came over and said, who's in charge? Who? Everybody kind of pointed at me. And he said, man, I appreciate what you're doing. Nobody has never done this before, but this is not the location for that. You got to find a place. Because that was a federal park.
Right.
And it really wasn't for organized sport. And,
Okay.
you know, it was a time when we had to bounce around from field to field. And everybody that played and playing since 2002, they know we've been around.
Right.
You know, we done been in every neighborhood, or pretty much in D.C., you know, and in Maryland, trying to find a home for kickball.
So what? So y'all made it like, y'all. Of course, y'all got that. How did y'all come about getting the rules together and getting
Researching.
that structure and like, hey, this is how it's gonna be, and you know what?
Trial and error.
Yeah.
lot
So
of research.
that was great, man. The thing about it is like, cause we all think of kickball, and we ain't think about kickball.
I ain't playing no
School.
kickball, man.
Not getting out there doing
I'm
that.
not playing no daggone. Before.
Yeah, next what you know, it just and then
Once you play it, that's it. You get hooked.
you get hooked,
You get
right? And I've seen it like it's like crazy. I'm like, man, that is like expanding so much, and I'm like, who was doing that joint? Like, who came up with that idea? They was like, Antoine Champion Bay. I was like, man, no, cause I know him. I ain't never heard him talk about that joint. So I'm like, that's crazy. So once you got organized, of course y'all had to y'all had to get insurance for everybody and like the LLC and all that.
Right.
So y'all
Right.
took all them steps to cover yourselves during that.
Right. Correct.
That's what's up.
Right.
That's doing it the right way.
Mm.
If you're
And
gonna
then
do
y'all
it right.
incorporated the ladies in it.
Yes. I'm going to
I heard your nickname is Memphis.
Yes, I'm from Memphis. So I actually haven't been around as long as them. I'm from Memphis. I didn't even start playing till I think about 2013. Because I was like, I'm not playing no kickball, and they better not touch me when I'm running. So, so I was like that. And actually, Backyard was the first team to bring me in. And again, I'm from Memphis. I didn't even know I was playing for a go-go band, any of this stuff.
Right.
And so the first year we got put out, we played a pretty good team. And then the second year we actually went undefeated and we won. So I went undefeated.
So the attitude of don't anybody better not touch me, all that jumping out the window.
I'm gonna mess him up coming around third now.
Coming around third base, huh?
Yeah, so and then I played that year, we won, and I didn't play girls. And then so the next year I decided to play girls. We started with a new team, Shake and Bake. It was an all girls team.
Why the Shake and Bake?
I have no idea. They said if you ain't first, you last.
The Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, and we
I
was
was gonna
pretty,
say Ricky
and
Bobby,
we were
yeah.
pretty we were kind of terrible. Like we didn't know what we were doing.
Right.
So it was like some veteran players, some new players, and we was kind of just running the bases. We lucked up. We made it to the semifinals. We played a very like one of the best teams around, Deja Vu, and so we actually ended up upsetting them, made it to the championship. We lost the championship, but we won the past 2 years. So
2 years in a row.
Okay.
yeah.
So we got
But
some
we got-
champions in here.
Man, you got a little connection though. Didn't know that, did you?
What's the connection?
What you got on around your neck?
Oh, go Knights, Baloo.
I'm a Baloo graduate.
Well, I was about to say thank you for the
But-
support,
but-
but you don't ever come to the girls' game, so I can't say
But
that.
no, but I have somebody at the girls' game for me all the time.
But you need to come. Who?
Somebody that you know very well,
Who?
Andrew Gaston.
Yeah.
But I don't see you at the game at all.
Right.
I see you.
Nah,
Andrew's
going
definitely a
out
part
for
of
the
my coaching staff. He
Yeah.
brought me actually into Baloo.
I know.
Oh,
But
okay.
I don't
Yes.
see you at the game.
Nah, you
Shout out
don't.
Big Drew,
You don't.
man.
But yeah, shout out to my main man
He
Andrew
definitely gave
Gaston.
me an opportunity.
And I was like, what? And I asked him about you today. And he was like, man, nah, she's real sweet. She's nice and everything. So I want to say thank you for even going into that school, because a lot of people hear about Baloo and just be like, no, sir, not in the belly of the beast. So thank you for going into our school, our alma mater and everything. But no, I haven't been to the games. None of us have, or not to come up there, John, because we're so busy and to do our own stuff, and we wasn't coinciding with some of the stuff and some of the situations that was going on at Baloo, that we just distanced ourselves from that. And also, that's all it was. But like with the whole new regime that's coming around, and no disrespect to what's going on as far as the attendance situation, because that's all the schools. So, but we talked to Drew plenty of times about like, man, let us know. He always said, I'm gonna let you know. But no, 100% that you will have our support this year. I swear to goodness you will.
Baloo is a good school. It's making its changes. It's a tough place to work. It's a tough place to attend school, but we make it work. And it's definitely, we're going to be okay over there. So.
Yeah.
But I will say,
great.
just don't believe everything negative you hear.
I would never.
No,
I came from there.
You can't.
Yeah,
We both of us graduated from Baloo.
graduated from there.
We
Especially
coming up
this
on
last story.
we about to come up on our 30-year reunion.
Yeah, so Baloo's done a lot of great things. They've definitely helped me become a better teacher and understand more. And especially understand DC more.
Yeah, it does, because that's the belly of
It's
the
the
beast.
real
So,
DC, yes.
but thank you for coming from Memphis by way of kickball, and then going into our alma mater and helping the young ladies of that school and keeping their head up above water, because I know it's tough to work over there. But I'm glad that you got out of that situation of saying, don't nobody better not touch me with that ball, or better nobody touch me a kickball, and glad that you just came into it, man. So, I mean, like,
It's
how
a
did
great
you...
thing. It's more than just kickball. Like, for example, I've asked people to come to my school and speak. You meet friends. You meet really close friends. I mean, friends that become family. You develop a different type of relationship. And at the end of the day, we can argue on that field the whole game, and I can tell you the worst kickball play that ever happened. But after the game, we hug. Good game. So where we going to drink at? Like it.
So y'all really get physical out there.
Yeah, but we all know that we're family, and we know at the end of the day, it's never personal. It's just kickball. But it's definitely fun to go at somebody on the field.
And-
Especially this one. I go
Okay,
at them all
so
the time.
I mean, so how do y'all go at somebody on the field? What do you mean?
You use some slight words.
Talk,
You know,
hey.
you can't butt
Talk,
down
talk,
third,
talk. Hey.
or you know, you only playing because you like that uniform. I don't like your uniform. That's why you playing for this team.
So when y'all slide in the base,
There's
y'all,
a Jones going in. Man.
Yeah.
Y'all slide into the base with
You
your
out
foot in
because I
somebody's
don't
face.
like your cleats.
Oh wow!
Whatever you can think of.
Slide into the baby with your foot in the air.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, we don't try to hurt each other.
Y'all don't aim at the head with the ball.
No,
Get
we
him out.
might hit him out the ball every now and then. But I was trying to get you back. You might get a few.
Nothing is off limits.
Yeah.
Your weave, your
How you gonna mess somebody's hairstyle up? Man.
And the ball touching you out. You had your wig, you out.
Look, man, you know they pay like $90 for the Brazilian hair and all that stuff, and then.
So basically, if you run it and somebody throw the ball and it hit your hair, hit your braid.
The ball touched you out.
Yeah. I know that part. I know that much.
Wow.
I didn't know that. I'm just
That's
saying. I'm trying to learn.
That's why I asked to do the head hunt.
Well,
Is that a penalty? Is that a penalty?
it is.
It is a penalty. Okay.
It's a 2-base advance.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
2 bases.
You can't risk that.
But if you duck,
If you duck into it, that's a different story.
Hold up.
Oh,
it's
so
like-
it's like target. Okay, target.
okay.
Got you.
Oh,
got
okay,
you.
so if you
So
duck,
you try to lean into it like a
Right.
baseball
Yeah.
joint. You
Right.
try to lean into it.
So just like the hitting the Super Bowl, you know, he didn't
Right.
intentionally
Right, he
hit
ducked
helmet
into
to
it.
helmet him.
Got you.
You know, he ducked down a little bit. It just like a
Nah.
bang bang type play.
he meant to hit that. He
But
meant
Trevor,
to lay
let me
that
ask you,
hit.
but who makes that call?
It's a judgment call based on what the referee says. But before the referee makes a call, you can hear all the people in the stands.
Now, hold up.
And you know what? And y'all don't have the advantage of replay yet. I'm sure, right? So
Wait,
see,
yeah.
see,
You say yeah? Did you say yeah?
Oh, that's what they
cameras
go.
everywhere. Somebody be like, look at this, look at this, look at my cell phone, look at this.
All they gotta do is record
I'm sure they
it,
do.
record that joint and rewind it.
No, you're not slowing up a kickball game for 6
Hey, but look,
Hey,
stop the
right
tape.
there.
Stop. Look,
He hit me in
we
my
need to
chin.
play this
This
back.
is my chin.
We need to play this back right now. Hey, but I want to ask one good question. Are any of your referees getting paid off?
Or
Is anybody taking that money?
I'm sure people try many things. I'm sure.
Nah. Do y'all say that?
Say what?
Because Kenny said everything goes.
We joke about
that's
that.
nothing off limits.
I'm sorry. He said nothing off limits.
Let me tell you
So the
something.
ref saying I didn't see
Let me tell
that.
you something. I can say that for a fact because some of the refs are my mans, and I still don't get the call.
That don't mean nothing.
That means a lot.
If somebody slid him 400, you out, brother.
But no.
Oh, he out.
Look, he out.
But let me go to
The
school.
ball didn't hit
I'll
him.
tell you right now, those are, but people they have their opinions in regards to, but as far as our refs are pretty much the fairest refs that I know. Because but I argue my case. I played against Champ, I played against Trap. These are my minds right here. But at the same time, when we on that field, I don't know them. We battling.
So when y'all at the bar, y'all just like,
So you know a call has gone against you, and you know it was an out. As a coach, you got to try to sway the referee to say that it wasn't an out or that the foot was in there. So that's just part of being a good coach and a good competitor.
You got to
so
hold the mic.
therefore, you know, sometimes the referees might get a little bit of flack about which way they called it, even though it's a judgment call. At the end of the day, it's what they saw, not what we saw or whatever.
So, but why are you doing that? So do you politic for the next call, though?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you got to try your hand.
You gotta try to give him a water.
Yeah, you meet us at the tent afterwards. We got, you know.
meet you at the tent.
Let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this. Now you're the president of this particular league. So who came up with the rules?
The rules were collectively come up with when we first started. We didn't even really know that there were any more kickball leagues in the country, and there's about 78 leagues in the country. It's well over that.
Wow.
But they have what they call the circuit. They have what they call they have like a couple tournament style kickball events.
Right. Now I've seen one of my Facebook friends. She actually is a member of your league, and I've seen her team go down like to Florida, I think.
Yeah, they go to Florida, they go to California, they go to Texas.
And she goes, I'm like,
go to
kickball
Vegas.
league, really? She's like, yeah. She's like, it's big.
The big championship in Vegas usually is over 10,000 to the winning team at the end of the year.
Wow.
$10,000?
Yes.
Cash money.
Actually, it's more than that.
Yes, it's more than that.
It's more than that.
That's
so
awesome. Wow.
that's for the champions, but you might have a runner-up and you have these divisions. So just
Make
about
sure you sign
every
us up,
month you
Scope.
will have a tournament in a different state.
Wow.
That's
So
a big
starting
target.
next month, next month, they'll start in Virginia Beach, I believe, and North Carolina with tournaments. So you'll start qualifying for the tournaments at the end.
Okay, so
when's the big tournament?
At the end, probably
Which
in
is
November.
November?
Yeah, but when you play in the tournament like next month, the prize might be $2,500, $1,500. You know, so you take your, you know, a lot of, because we have a league here in DC, and then there's a league, there's another league that plays with a different style ball. Sometimes the players will mix up and they'll create what they call a travel team. So
Okay.
those teams will
That was my next
represent,
question.
and they'll travel to all the different tournaments and stuff like that. So when we went to the tournament in Atlanta, we met some teams from St. Louis who were like really, really into kickball. They play a different style. And then some of the teams from Atlanta and the teams from Miami, each set of teams play a different style.
and when
they
you say
come competitive.
when you say different style, I mean like what's the different? What's the styles?
So you could play, like my team, we play what we call small ball. So I'm going to kick you the ball and force you to pick it up and make a decision.
Okay.
Right? So, you know, like we've had all-star athletes come out there, and the first thing they want to do is, you know,
Power it out.
power it out. Well, I guarantee you, if I get any of you guys sitting right here to kick as hard as you can, and Angie is standing out there in the outfield, I guarantee you she's going to get you out. You will not get on base. I can guarantee
I can't kick the ball past who?
her right there.
You know where we at. We can go right outside right now. I kick that ball right down Suitland Parkway.
Oh my!
Oh, that's a big ball though. I don't know.
What's the regulation of a kickball field? Like I know baseball stadiums are shaped different, different distances to kick a home run
the
or whatever.
kickball field is based on, well, when we first started, way back when, we, you know, kickball, we pretty much created our rules and our dimensions off of softball.
Okay.
Right? Because softball and kickball, you know, is basically same size field, things of that nature. Then we had to adjust to the distance because we wanted to make sure that it was co-ed, male and female.
Right.
Everybody plays, not just, you know, because you're a fast dude and things like that. And then another thing that I thought made us real unique and kept us very competitive was the fact that we, part of our rules were you were to alternate kickers. So you go male, then female, male, then female. So that way it's even.
Right.
How many innings is it? Because I know y'all play by innings.
Yeah, we
basically.
play 6 innings or 50 minutes, whichever comes first.
Okay.
Oh, it's a time.
Yeah, there's a time. So we try to get in one game within every hour. So it takes, you have to line up 20 minutes, you know, let sign in or whatever.
Okay.
And then, you know, you got like 10 minutes to clear the field, clean your dugout, and let the next team come in.
Wow.
So that way we can keep, you know, a schedule. And our events usually are all-day thing on Sunday.
So how many players are on the team?
This year is a new rule.
Oh.
So we
Hold up. Before the new rule, what was the old rule?
the old rule it was 32 players.
God. So hold up.
Wow. That's
So
almost
we,
a football team.
32
so we look
people.
at 32 players
Yes.
at 6 innings, and everybody got a chance to play. But no, how many people how many people on the field?
It's 10 on
10, not 9.
field.
Okay, that baseball's
Okay, it's
10
10.
on the
10
field.
And so you got you have some backup kickers.
Yeah, you
Right.
have backup
Okay,
kickers,
it's 10.
backup
10 is 5 and 5. Okay.
pitcher. Yeah, you have 5 and 5.
Okay.
But you may, you know, rotate one of your pitchers or one of your kickers and things like
You
that.
have injuries, you have
Yeah.
trips.
You have people who
decided
travel.
Just don't want to play no more.
Yeah.
People
Wow.
out of town,
So
you have any players.
it was good to stack your teams with more players because let's say you have a family vacation scheduled for June. You know, so is the whole team going to forfeit because you're not there? We don't have enough players. So we allow the teams to.
Especially that 10 grand on the line, no sir.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely not.
And let me ask you a question. Now, you talked about earlier different types of balls.
Yeah.
Speak on some of the different techniques and skills that some people may have. So some people may have a certain pitch
Right.
or a certain style of kick.
Well, I'm going to hand the mic to Kenny because he's a pitcher, so he can explain that a lot better than I could.
In regards to different techniques, you got a lot of individuals out there with their own unique techniques. As a pitcher, we used to have a rule in which there was a certain way that you could only pitch. Your hand was up. Well, that rule got thrown out. So now you have people that can pitch from the mound.
Speak up a little bit.
You have people who can pitch from the mound to the plate within probably 1 second.
One what?
From the time your hand released the ball, maybe 1.3, 1.4 seconds before that ball. And
This big.
yes.
Wow.
Between 1.3, 1.6 seconds, you have to make, and not only that, but the ball comes in at a curve. It can start out far left,
But it's rolling.
but it's rolling. It can cut back in and hit a particular part of the corner.
So you bowling, pitching, and
All at once.
speed balling all at once.
At the same time with that ball. And you have some individuals that are very, very, can execute that technique to a T.
Wow.
To a T. So the thing about it is, once you up to kick, you have to be knowledgeable in your own technique, because you got different pitchers who pitch in different ways, and now you got to be able to adjust within 1 second, 1.5 seconds.
They give you that bowling ball joint where, like you said, it's coming out and then coming across.
Yes,
Right.
that's
And
exactly.
then you
right.
But you pitching in dirt, right?
Then you trying to power it out. That's why I'm gonna go nowhere. 'Cause
Well,
he got the spin on it, and you done beat to try to power it out.
The flip side on that is that ball is spinning. You kick it wrong, you could break your ankle.
I would say you can break your ankle.
I've
if
seen
you
that
ain't
happen.
careful.
Yeah. So that's why technique comes in as far as your kicking as well.
So y'all-
Because if you got a pitcher who's pitching that ball, like I said, if you coming from the mound to the plate within 1.3 seconds with this ball, that's power.
You definitely got to kick it off.
That's power.
Now, have you ever had somebody deflate the ball?
Did you really go there with that one though?
Hey,
I mean, do the refs bring the ball? Is it
It very
regulated
seldom
ball?
happens, but the thing about it is the type of cleats we have to wear. There's a rule and regulations in regards to the type of cleats you got to wear. You can't wear the steel cleats, the soccer cleats type situation.
man, y'all went deep. Y'all
Yeah.
the different types
Man,
of cleats, different
that's
kinds
right.
of balls.
That's what I'm saying. So who bring? No, but for real, but who does bring the balls? Like, do somebody?
team, y'all have
Cause
your
honestly, that
balls?
was a good question, Sean.
Right.
Like, do somebody try to alter the ball a little bit and try to get an advantage?
You talking about
No, there's a-
$10,000?
Some like one year, or sometimes some players like a ball, like it to be, like I said, the Tom Brady effect. You feel me?
Gotcha.
Right.
Oh,
Certain
okay.
PSIs in it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But see now, like I said, we've been doing this since 2002. There's so many strategies now that you're not even thinking about. Dang, you know, he took a little bit of air out this.
And you honestly can tell that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your job. I mean, you gotta know your job.
So does the ref take the ball? Like, I mean, do y'all expect each other? Like, say for instance, if my team came, we got our own ball, y'all got your own ball. Do y'all? How does that
you
work?
got an official one. That's it. Ain't no.
It's an official
Oh, so we don't
can't
bring
it
out-
No,
You
no.
can bring to practice with, but
but to play with.
That's fair. I believe that's
Yeah.
fair.
not
Yeah.
official.
Wow.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So let me ask,
That's
so
crazy.
in the beginning, when you saw this vision of starting a kickball league, and like you said, you didn't know 70 other leagues out there in the country. What is y'all's goal as far as taking it to the next level? Like, do you all see this thing going far as like a national thing like baseball, football?
What about
national
kids?
televised, or
Gonna get there.
maybe even an Olympic event?
And that's funny you say that because I made a statement. Might have been maybe 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
My goal was to allow this game to be an Olympics.
Bless you.
And what's going to happen is, and I always say this, and I'm telling this right now live on the radio. In order for it to get to the Olympics, it trickles down to where it has to be in college. That's
Oh, it has to become a college sport first.
Then high school,
Okay.
junior high school,
Mm,
elementary.
really?
So
Wow.
we got some work to do, and that's the plan.
Hmm.
That's the plan.
That's big.
It's not hard. You know, it's not hard. We've been doing our research on it,
Mm-hmm.
and I just tell everybody it's going to happen soon where that's going to be a sport in the school system.
I'm gonna
And I can
piggyback off
believe-
of what he said. One of the things that we have done is
Bring your arm down a little bit, just a little bit. There you
right
go.
there. Okay.
Do the
One of the
Elvis.
things that we have done is kickball is now officially a AAU sport.
Oh,
I'm on the board
Congratulations on
of
that.
PBAAU, and we went through several meetings in regards to getting kickball. So kickball is now
That's awesome.
is recognized by the Amateur Athletic Union.
That's what's up.
We went to San Antonio. We went to they had a meeting in LA last year, and they voted on it because the thing was getting them to understand, everything about kickball. So I, had meetings with the San Antonio. So we are officially now, and that's because of Champ, myself, the members of the UIKL. Nobody else in the country made that happen. So that has happened as officially. we are a official
But you know what?
sport.
Y'all gonna have a whole
Congratulations
lot
on that,
more
man.
kids coming out, and parents are gonna be more involved in this because they're trying to get their kids away from playing football and having to deal with all the
Dangerous, yeah.
concussion
Right.
precautions. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you're gonna have your, I mean, kickball about to really blow up more than what it is because if you think about it, who is it? I think Justin Timberlake doesn't want his son to play football. So there's a lot of people that don't want their kids to start doing this contact sports stuff because of what it's going to cause to them in the future. You know what I'm saying? So doing this kickball thing for kids, you're going to get a real big jump off that because a lot of, you're not going to really get concussion unless y'all run into each other.
Right.
Oh, headhunt.
Now, right now, do you have a kids league?
We working on
And
that.
make it okay.
But it's so funny, regarding the kids. Big shout out to all the kids at the UI because their parents been playing for years. They be watching, and at the end of the games, they out there playing. They real good.
Okay.
The funny part about it is when they go to school and it's recess time.
Oh, they trying
They
to.
playing. They playing.
I had parents come to me and say, "Champ,
They killing them.
my son and daughter is tearing the schools up." The gym teacher had to ask them, "What do your kids know? How they know about kickball? How they know the rules?" And UIKL.
Coming to practice.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And they so anxious. They come out there. They got the spins. They got everything. They got the whole technique.
Because they sitting there watching y'all.
They're
So
watching.
these are our seeds right here.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We just got to move forward to make this into a reality.
Let me
Yeah.
say something about that too. You just reminded me of so many things. I started 13 years ago. When I started, my daughter was 17.
Right.
Okay.
She's now 30.
Right.
She plays with me.
Oh, right.
Oh, wow.
When I also started, my son was 11. He's 24. He now plays with me. So, just like she said, it's bigger than just kickball. Now I
Right.
got my wife, my 2 kids. I got 3 kids. I got one that's in high school now, and he also plays kickball. But so it's a family thing for us.
Family thing, yeah. We just spend time together.
And we have it's wonderful. It's every Sunday is family reunion. I done saw people that I went to elementary school with
Right.
that
Right.
the UIKL has connected back. It's the 6 degrees of separation. Everybody knows
Yes,
somebody.
yes.
Right.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah.
And every Sunday you see tents out there. Everybody's cooking out, and you can come. I'm gonna tell you right now. Either one of y'all can come on any given Sunday and go to anybody's tent, even though they don't know you. You're gonna be welcome.
BFR.
You want
I can speak.
BFR. Black
I can
Family
speak that,
Reunion.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Pete.
Cut and Pete.
That's
My
what it is.
good buddy of mine named Ryan. I think he's with the D Block League. I think Carlos is on that team. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, on your team, yeah. And I was invited out to the field out in I think Clinton one time, and I saw all the tents and things, and I'm like, wow, look at this. Multiple games going on at one time.
It's a big event.
Yeah, and I was like, man, this is something else. Like big family affairs. It's like everybody having fun.
So let me ask you. I'm as you said family, but I'm sure it's a huge networking league as well. So I'm sure you have people from all walks of life.
Right.
Like for example, like what do you do as your full-time job?
It's funny you ask because I own an indoor inflatable party center and event center right downstairs here in the shops at Iverson.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Wow.
We're right.
Shout out to that.
Shout out to that.
But,
It's a birthday party center we do down here. So that's what I do. And in regards to the networking, we have all walks of life. We have police officers, we have contractors, and everybody that's in that league is somebody that you can use for something.
Right.
Wow.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So
good.
you don't have to go too far. If you need a contractor, if you need consulting, if you need whatever it is you need,
Just come
we
to
have it in the UIKL.
Cool.
Wow.
I always tell Champ, it's UIKL for life for me, man.
Right.
Because once I came aboard and once I came a part of what was going on, it was bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? And the network capabilities that's out there. I mean, just today, this brother right here, who owns his own business, we utilize his business for my son's school. You know
Oh,
what
but
I'm
we're going to
saying?
get into that. We're going to get into that.
You
But
know,
what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break. We're going to get into your own business as well, man. We're going to take a quick break for some commercials, man.
Pay these bills.
Yeah, of course, man. Give us that music score right quick while we just take a quick 5-minute break. And we'll be right back on Mike's Corner.
You already know. It's the KID, something new. Mike's Corner, DMV stand up. Yo. Mike's Corner, pull up a seat, grab a cigar, chop it up with the DMV. We going hard and bringing them something new, breaking down the daily news. Tune in and listen, talking sports to politicians and what's trending on the street. Ain't no limits, ain't no gimmicks, we just getting to the business. Raise your glass in attendance, yeah. On the corner, round the clock, bringing issues to the table. It's that uncut reality, gotta cover the facts. We living amongst tragedy and still giving back. Numbers don't lie, tell Mike pull up the stats and let's go. And they some of the realest though, Mr. Sean, Mike, Will and Skull. On the corner, meet me on the corner, Mike's Corner. Politicking, pull up a seat and listen. On the corner, meet me on the corner, Mike's Corner. Politicking, pull up a seat and listen. On the corner, meet me on the corner, Mike's Corner. Politicking, pull up a seat and listen. On the corner, meet me on the corner, Mike's Corner. Politicking, pull up a seat and listen. Mike's Corner, Mike's Corner. Without further ado, I bring you Mike's Corner. You already know, it's the KID, something new. Mike's Corner, DMV stand up. Yo. Mike's Corner, pull up a seat, grab a cigar, chop it up with the DMV. We going hard and bringing them something new, breaking down the daily news. Tune in and listen, talking sports to politicians and what's trending on the street. Ain't no limits, ain't no gimmicks, we just getting to the business. Raise your glass in attendance, yeah. On the corner, round the clock, bringing issues to the table. It's that uncut reality, gotta cover the facts. We living amongst tragedy and still giving back. Numbers don't lie, tell Mike pull up the stats and let's go. And they some of the realest though, Mr. Sean, Mike, Will and Skull. On the corner, meet me on the corner, Mike's Corner. Politicking, pull up a seat and listen. On the corner, meet me on the corner, Mike's Corner. Politicking, pull up a seat and listen. On the corner, meet me on the corner, Mike's Corner. Politicking, pull up a seat and listen. On the corner, meet me on the corner, Mike's Corner. Politicking, pull up a seat and listen. Mike's Corner, Mike's Corner, Mike's Corner, Mike's Corner. Politicking, pull up a seat and listen. On the corner, meet me on the corner, Mike's Corner. Politicking, pull up a seat and listen. On the corner, meet me on the corner, Mike's Corner. Politicking, pull up a seat and listen. Mike's Corner, Mike's Corner, Mike's Corner.
Welcome back to Mike's Corner, man. We having a very in-depth conversation with the, I would say, heads of the UIKL, man. Man, we learning a whole lot, man. Yeah, we learning a whole lot. We're gonna get into more of what they doing in personal lives outside the UIKL because my man Kenny's UIKL for life. But I wanted to get into some of these topics right quick. We had a situation like we were talking about a couple of days ago about the Grammys. You know, a lot of people was mad because, you know, Hov had 8 nominations. They didn't go home with none. So, I'm sorry, 9 nominations. You know what I'm saying? So, as a matter of fact, with Sko. Sko had a big discussion about it. So, you want to get into that?
I've been following Jay-Z when he was with Jazz. So, like you said, DJing. When I would never thought in a million years that he was going to take off and go past that Hawaiian Sophie cut and be big as he is today. You know. So
real upset about that. Big Daddy came.
Yeah.
Oh, Jay-Z's taking off. You know, he's opening up a Big Daddy Kane. Daddy Kane said he mad he never signed. Never thought about signing.
Yeah. A lot of the hip hop artists, man, they regret a lot of things, man. You know, I follow a lot of the stuff on the internet, man, and it's amazing, man. This stuff, how a lot of people missed out on.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. And Dougie Fresh. Yeah, because you ever watched that Summertime video? They shot some of it of Howard. Puffy was just a dancer. Right. And here I am. I hired you to dance for me. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about opening it all, like you talking about escalate this.
Yeah.
Got fired and everything. Like he had everything to happen to him, and still fought through it. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, it was crazy. You slow it up. You mess it up, Slim.
I'm here.
But
My bad.
yeah, but Hov was like to see the transition, like you said, with Hov coming from Hawaiian Sophie fame and to broaden his career the way he did, or the way he's doing, is remarkable. It shows that anybody
Anybody can do it.
can have that drive to.
You gotta have that drive. If you don't have it, you're not gonna get it. You can't just go to the store and pick it up and buy it.
Right.
You gotta have it inside you to say, okay, this is what I want to do. Follow your dreams. If it's your dream, follow that dream. No matter what the person on the left or the right of you say, if you know for a fact that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it. Because if you don't, all you'll be doing is saying, I wish I would have did it, or I could have did this and that. But it's so many icons that we have out here now, Jay-Z being one, Puffy being another. And I mean, just look at, Tyler Perry. Look at Steve Harvey.
But let's not leave LL out.
No,
like he said,
basement, right?
He said his career is the original blueprint.
Right.
So let's not leave.
Young Jesus.
It's a lot of them.
It's a lot of them.
It's a lot of them. But once they give you that chance to make that bag of money, it's up to you to understand what your responsibility is to do with it. You can either take it to the left and do something stupid, or you can take it to the right and just try to share it amongst who you deal with.
Right.
But uplift other people as well. Right. You know what I'm saying? Help somebody else out.
Right.
You know, it's all about helping each other out. Like we always preach about it. We want to make sure we help somebody out because in the same vein, they're going to help us out in the long run.
Reach one, teach one. Always got to do that, man.
Let me ask you a question off that. That's a very interesting question. Very interesting topic. Because we know this now that we're 40, but most of them are getting money when they're
20s,
18, 19.
Right.
Look at the athletes. So my thing is, we know this because we experience. How do you tell a 20-year-old,
a millennial,
20-year-old you?
Yeah.
You know how we were when we were 20. If we would have got that kind of money, so how do we get them to understand that? You know, we know it because we're 35 and 40. Right. You know, but how do you tell a 20-year-old, 18-year-old who just got a bag of money and they just got signed to a deal? How do you tell them, look, you have a responsibility to.
Right.
Well, I don't know about responsibility.
But you got to be that parent or that role model in that person's life and say, look, I understand you got 30 million signing. Give them the option, take one or two, go ahead and do what they want to do, but hold the rest of that money back and show them how to invest their money. Show them how to do something smart with it. Because when you go into the NFL and the NBA, I know they have these classes where as though, you know, just because we signed you, but a part of your contract is for you to go through this class. So because what they're doing is covering themselves.
They took it away.
That's right.
They took it away.
NBA or NFL?
NFL, the rookie symposium.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, they took it away. See?
It was,
And that's why they left it open for contractors. And that's why they left it open for the contract, like the brother we met last year.
Yeah.
And go into the NFL and talk to them about finances.
Right.
On how to handle their money.
Because if they don't, they're going to blow it. And there's one guy, I don't know his name, he's in NBA. His mother is controlling his money. Not so much she has control of it, but she told him, look, you got sponsors and you got all this other stuff. That's the money you're going to play around with. your contract money and all that, that's sitting in the bank somewhere. So all he's working off of, or whatever he's spending, is his sponsor money.
I think that's Kawhi.
That's like Marshawn Lynch or Shaq. Like they never Shaq would tell you. He said, "I'm still spending Orlando. I'm still spending Orlando Magic money."
Yeah.
But they took the rookie symposium away because of, like you said, the CBA. They feel as though they wanted to do their own situation, their own thing. But a lot of these guys, like I was looking up before, like let's take LeBron, for instance. I mean, because first of all, their money is astronomical. Let's say that first and foremost. Yeah. And I'm not going to demean the money in this in my statement I'm about to make. But LeBron allegedly makes like what $30 million a year.
Right.
But after you
On
take
the court.
Yeah, we're not talking about on the court.
Yeah, okay.
So he's making $30 million a year. So after the taxes in every state that you play in,
Right.
then the IRA that they take out and all that kind of stuff. By the time he finished with that money, that $30 million, he's walking home with $15 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of taxes, but
You know what I'm saying? So it's like now. Then we talking about LeBron. He's the upper echelon. Now what about
That
Joe
person
Blow?
that's on the bench.
What about Joe Blow that's probably making $2 or $3 million? You're probably walking home with $1 million, maybe 900,000. You know what I'm saying? That you got to survive off of. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not to say that you survive off of, because
But that's still a good
It's a good penny, but you taking the league taking it away from them, that financial class. Whereas though, if that guy only has $1 million left over, how can he financially live?
Yeah.
How can he do what he has to do right with just that little bit of money?
That's why I've always been an advocate. I always say, I'm always
get
gonna
your
say,
money.
get your money.
Get your money.
Especially if you're in the NFL.
right, and that's the thing. See, yeah, with the NBA, their money's guaranteed. So like Michael Conley, who signed the first big contract, what did he get?
Like 150. You got like
150 million for 5 years.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money over 5 years.
Right.
You know, but it's all guaranteed. You know, I understand on the tax part, but in football, you can get that contract, but that's why they always fighting for the guaranteed part of the contract.
Right.
It's not about their long contract, because if they get hurt, they get cut. You don't get a check.
No.
You know,
You don't.
so it's like, hey, I need the guaranteed money. That's the biggest part about what they're trying to do as far as their contract goes. So, I mean, you know, when you saying, and they got to stay healthy and got nothing to worry about. In the NBA, they don't have nothing to worry about.
Right,
Their money's guaranteed, period.
But in it,
whether they get hurt or not.
But isn't with the NFL, it's all about their stats as well.
No, they do. They have bonuses.
You get bonuses,
Right,
yes.
okay, that right.
You have
that's what
bonuses
they
like you got to play a certain amount. You got to play a certain, like as I was bringing up Malcolm Butler. He played 98% of the games.
Stars, yeah.
So a lot of they tell you got to play 98. You got to play a certain percentage of the games this year. You have to, if you get this certain amount of yards or this amount of sacks, you get that $1 million
that's what I meant.
bonus.
Right.
You get
Right.
that. That's why a lot of players,
That's the
they
way it
didn't
should
get
be.
cussed, but they still trying to get back in the game because they're trying to make
They're
that
trying to
quota
make
because
that
they're trying to
quota.
make that extra money.
Right.
So go back to what we said as parents. Like when you teaching, we raising our kids, we teaching our kids like what to do with your money, how to invest your money. Let's go with Clint Portis. Like he was ready to kill his agent for blowing all his money.
Yeah.
Like it's no way possible. I mean, you said what we would teach ourselves at 20, if we got that bag of money, like we were never investors. Let's be clear about that. We were never investors.
In ourselves.
Yeah, but let's be clear about that. We would never invest. So
It was
we
all
got
about the
that
fast
bag
life.
of money, and somebody said, hey, why don't you invest in this? Because you know this probably can bring you back this. We like, nah. That's why I understand the NFL players or NBA players today that says, well, I'm gonna try to invest in this. I'm gonna invest in that. Like, why? If you want to invest in your money, my opinion is like, do something that's already established. Buy 10,000 shares of Apple, or 15,000 shares of Google.
Look at Rick Ross.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's what Oprah did. She bought stock in Reebok before they even got hot, and that's why she make money in her sleep.
But that's what Buster did.
It's like, yeah, so,
Prime example, the Lord Shorty just hit the lottery in Florida.
oh man.
20 years old. What was it? 375 he walked away with?
For Google. Bought some shit
Who?
on Google, I think he did.
The dude that just hit the Powerball?
Yeah, the 20-year-old.
But that's
See,
a,
you
that-
know that nowadays, but see, back in the 80s, 90s, when we were coming up,
Yeah, he bought off.
if you had that right person in your ear, though.
yeah, if you had the right person in your ear, like,
It was a story that I heard a long time ago, and I ain't gonna be too long on it, but an old white guy walking around looking average. You know, just looking like an everyday average white guy, just not really hip or nothing. You know, he ain't styling and nothing, driving the old
suit
little
enough, right.
Chevy Pinto or something. So somebody asked him, man, why don't you go get you a new car? Why don't you do something, this and that? The white guy pulled out a receipt from the bank, had over $200,000 in the drink. I don't need to.
But and then I'm going back on Kenny again because he's the one said about teaching our kids. That's the difference between the races.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Like, because I feel as though I need that in Tesla. If I get that bag of money, I want that. I want that $120,000 car.
Gotta have it.
That's gonna do the same thing that a Nissan or a GMC gonna do for me.
Ain't gonna get you at the same
And
time.
then your shopping levels changes.
Yeah.
Like I need that Versace shirt.
But see, you don't need it.
No,
you
no,
want
mentally you need it.
No, you
No,
want it.
You need it because you want to keep up with the job.
Why?
You know why?
You want to look back.
Because I see Travis Polo shirt on, so I got to do one better than Travis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's society.
And that's the problem
That's the way
now.
society is. Even
Yeah.
though we know it's wrong.
Yeah.
But psychologically, man, that's
the
a
way
big
we
thing
are.
for us. That's the way
Yeah.
But we tell our kids like, nah, you really don't need it.
Kenny can pull up in the nicest truck in the world, the our thing. I said, well, you know what? That's all right. And we always say that little. That's a nice.
Whoa!
No, that's
Oh.
what we do.
Don't do it.
Did he say little?
Thank you. There we go. Thank you. What you got?
Yeah.
My man. That's the worst part. That's the
bad
worst
word.
word of the vocabulary.
Yup.
It's
That
a
little,
hate
that
word,
little
that
truck.
little-
his little truck.
That's the most hateless word in the book.
And that's true. And we already know. We already know there's nothing positive about that.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
I see you got your little.
I see you got your little bands over there.
And our thing is, and I'm not saying I do it, but people say, well, you know what, I'm gonna try to do better than that.
Yeah.
I get a truck bigger than that. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And it shouldn't
never be like that. And that's why.
we driving to impress one another.
And we were
Right.
talking about
You know
like
what I'm
you know the social
why?
media part with I know everyone's seen the picture with Diddy, T.I., all the moguls in the picture,
Yeah.
Jay-Z and all that. They call them the Billionaire Boys Club, whatever it is. And then people comment saying, not one black-owned bank in this group, not one black-owned school, one black-owned hospital, and all this and that. And I'm reading it, but I'm thinking the same thing that why? Because black people don't support black people.
Right.
We don't. That's
Raven Simone.
Like whoever said it,
Big
like
issue.
I wanted to go into their comment and say, well, it's black banks here in D.C. Like Industrial Bank is a black-owned bank.
Yep.
So let me ask you where your money is. Is your money in Industrial Bank? No, because you know where it's at? It's probably in Navy Federal, most likely.
right.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
funny because
Or
we had a
Apple.
conversation today with someone, en route here. They were saying, I got to rust the Navy Federal. And we didn't talk about industrial. That's who UI bank with. Industrial,
See?
Okay.
Industrial bank. But it's funny you mentioned that because it's like we had this conversation heading up this way,
Right.
It's like,
Yeah.
I got to hurry and get them to Navy Federal before they close and all that. And I'm sitting there like, wow, you know what I'm saying? But again, we don't support.
We don't support.
We don't.
We don't support one another.
Something
So,
else, man.
you know what I'm saying? As far as banks, far as even clothes.
Right.
Like
Clothing
clothes.
brands.
And
But tell me-
urban brands, yeah.
But tell me this: is it the fact that we don't support because it's black, or is it because of the experience we might have had with some of our black
I've seen some-
friends
yep.
in the past? I mean,
Yep.
because you can work with a black person,
Nah, it's not even that.
and no, I mean, but just think. I mean, we all have had people in our circles or whatever. They want you to support them and do this and do that, but then you support all you doing. But the minute you do something, you can't even look over your shoulder to see this particular person.
I think
they'll
man,
support
this
black
is my opinion. I just think we hate supporting one another. We thinking, well, I don't want to do that because he gonna get rich, and I'm still.
Sitting
Prime
here.
example. I'm gonna give you a prime example. I do photography, right?
Okay.
I had people come to me, champ, I need you to shoot my wedding. I shoot the wedding for them. No, I'm sorry, I didn't shoot the wedding for them. They'll go find somebody else, right? Then they'll come in my shop, talking about, yeah.
Looking for a discount.
Yeah, I know where you're going.
Look at this. This is nice. Or ain't the pictures nice? But what happened is somebody done messed up their order or something. They want me to come fix it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes people don't want to support you. They're thinking, I don't want to get him rich or it's just you're not getting rich.
Well, not only that, sometimes if I'm still trying to support, I might come to you. I'm hypothetically speaking to you. If I come to you, I'm looking for a discount. But I go pay the next man full price.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
what
That's
I
the
don't
killer.
understand, you know?
John Smith charged you. John Smith charged you $1,100.
Right.
You like okay, but when Bean Pie say $1,100,
Damn. Come on, man. It's me. It's me, man.
5 or 6 people looking for something.
Help me out, dog.
It's sad, man.
And that's and like I said, it goes to clothing. The reason they don't support a lot of clothing because we feel as though that, and I'm not buying. I know how much it costs to make that shirt. Yeah. You're not gonna triple charge me for the shirt. You know what I'm saying? So that's how a lot of us think.
I support black. I support the urban league or urban wear.
Right.
Wholeheartedly, I got something on now. But the thing is like I love material. I'm gonna pay that money because I know that person is putting out a good product.
Right.
I'm gonna pay that money because I know how much it costs to make that particular shirt. So I'm gonna pay that money. But if somebody black-owned joint, and if me personally, if the material is not what I want, I'm not gonna pay for it.
You shouldn't have to neither.
No.
You shouldn't have to.
Because you think about
They
it,
charge the top dollar for that.
if you're gonna charge $75 for a shirt that's not a particular brand, and if it's quality is everything, man. You paying for quality, no matter if it's pictures, shirts, shoes, toothpaste, whatever. You paying for quality. Whatever's good to you, that's what you want.
Exactly.
You don't want to sit here and pay for. You shorten yourself.
Right.
I'm gonna
And
pay for quality.
that old saying, you pay for what you get.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You go pay $10 for that shirt, wash that joint tonight and watch what happens.
Another thing I want to get out there real quick also about black folk. We don't look out for our youngins, our children,
Right.
as much as we need to. Say, I got 3 daughters, right? And what opened my eyes is when my grandmother just passed last May. And when she left in her meal in '97, she left the house with my father, me, and my brother. Okay, and she looked out for us on that matter. But I'm thinking to myself like, hey, do I even have life insurance set up for my kids? That made me wake up and say, you know what? I need to invest in some life insurance to make sure my kids are straight so they get on their feet where they need to be, and leave stuff us. That's what the white people do. Look at Trump. What did he do? He inherited all his fortune. But he knew how to make it work. But he inherited it. He didn't go out and make it. Right. So if we are pleased to make the money, you know what I mean? Look out for our kids, man, and make sure that they straight coming up, that they won't be out on the street when we die and gone.
That's your responsibility.
They shouldn't have to pay for our burial. Right. You know what I mean? So I just think that's another thing we need to get to as a race.
Oh no, I got help. I got health insurance, life insurance, all that.
Right.
But see, as a young 20-year-old, like you said, you don't want to take half your money out your check and put it towards that.
For your kids, right? They're not gonna
That's
do that.
a young 20-year-old.
That's
but
that's the millennials.
That's right.
And the thing is, if you got to have somebody in your ear. And
the right person in your ear.
If they tell you, but nah, Sean, you might want to take $20 of that every pay and put that joint to the side.
Another thing that we need to understand and have these kids understand is health. Like,
health. Yes.
They just run around here all day, and like the flu has been up so bad where people are dying it out.
Like kids are dying
right now. 54 people have died.
That's off the flu.
And some of
A lot, and you know what? Us as men are the worst at being healthy because
we hate the doctor.
We don't go to the doctor.
I go.
I'm going.
I go, but
we don't go. We ain't getting. I ain't getting no colonoscopy, man. Nobody doing that to me, man. Man, we need as black people, we need to understand how important our health is and what we do reflects on our kids and trying to teach our kids. Because I can't teach my kid how to do this and do that if I'm not doing it myself. So as parents, we all have to step up and understand. And if we're going to teach our kids life, teach them all the aspects of life, man. And from health to money and everything that we can. And you know what I'm saying? And I respect Ice Cube because they was asking him about his son, of course, and he said, they was like, well, he's doing all this great stuff. He doing all this great stuff. So is he better than you and everything? And he was like, Cube was like, nah. I told him everything he know. I ain't teach him everything that I know. You know what I'm saying? That's a big difference. Like I told him everything he know. So that's we as parents, like Kenny said, man, we got to, even though it might be like talking to a brick wall, we have to assert ourselves and keep that conversation with our kids. Man. A lot of people, I know these kids are being raised by kids and all that kind of stuff, man, because the kids 18 and the mother 35.
Yeah,
grandparents
at
they in the club together,
38,
all that kind of stuff, man. As parents, we have to teach these kids about a lot of what they took out of school. They took out life skills. That's the worst
Oh, man.
thing that they could have did in my opinion in
Civics.
school.
Civics.
Because people don't know how to balance a checkbook, don't know how to write a check.
Don't know how to write it.
Handwriting.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
They took that out of Slim.
That's how you wrote a letter.
It don't matter. No, I'm big on penmanship, bro.
Right.
But the thing is, when I look at my kids, because since by me being so big on it, and I see them write something, I'm like, you know, sometimes, you know, it's told to me, don't always down them, don't talk to them. But I look at that, I'm like, youngin, what is you doing, man?
What is that?
I'm like, but and I can't get mad at him 100%, but it's the system. They took the smallest
It's the what?
thing.
It's the what?
It's the system, son.
It's the system, son. It's the system, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this, and it's so funny. My second grade teacher caught me on Facebook, and she sent me a message. Is this you, Anthony Hill? You know? I said, yeah, it's me. And we got to talking about the kids and everything, and then handwriting and stuff. I'm like, she said, they took it out of school. Yeah. I'm like,
yeah, they taking a lot out of the curriculum.
It's the smallest things that they have. They took it away from them.
Skills,
and you ask them to sign something right now, and they looking like chicken scratch, and you looking at them like, what's wrong with your handwriting?
That's why as Kenny said earlier, how can we talk to the kids about money? How we gonna tell them about when they get that bag? Because about us telling them and the school not telling them, they like, well, hell, I ain't gotta learn. I ain't like I'm learning in school. I ain't gotta worry about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That and honestly, that helped me a lot to this very day. Like, them two of the things that I kept with me in school was life skills, driver's ed, because I still know how to drive a car.
My dad always taught me is, you know, on learning things, you have to be the example. So he showed me by doing.
Cool. Hey. So as we talk about our life skills and putting plans together, let's get back into the UIKL. What plans do y'all have? Because I know each year y'all always. I know one. I'm just guessing. I don't know because I haven't talked to y'all, but I'm guessing that you always want to outdo what you did the year before.
Right.
So, what plans do y'all have in? Like, for let's say, all right, y'all started in 2002.
Right.
Now, after you did your first year or your second year, what y'all had to sit down? Let's go back to the table, man. We got to redo some stuff.
Right.
So, how did that conversation come about, and what happened in that conversation that made you outdo what you did that year before when y'all first started?
Being creative. You know what I'm saying? Thinking outside the box.
Okay.
You know, definitely thinking outside the box, and then that brings us to a.
So by thinking outside the box, you know, people say you think outside the box, you can't be afraid to fail. So y'all wasn't afraid of that.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah. The thing about it is, you know, once I always say, once I got my foot wet, or we got our foot wet with kickball, it wasn't no turning back. You know what I'm saying? As long as you being consistent with what you're looking for, like especially the team, because without the teams, ain't no kickball.
Right.
So you got to look around. And like I said earlier, we talked about this. You know, some people be teasing me. I was that social butterfly. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was. You know what I'm saying? But I just took some of those elements and brought them into this world of kickball.
Right.
And just being creative. You got to be creative. And it's funny because, you know, I'm gonna break this now live. You know, and I want to, you know, break this live with everybody. And you all will be the first ones if you all would like to do this. But one of the things you just said a few minutes ago was want to do something different. And we was talking to another former player, Kwame, matter of fact, and he was saying trying to bring something different to the UI. And my invitation to you all is, how would you all like to commentate the games?
Do what?
What?
Commentate the games.
Are you serious?
Wow. Yes, sir.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Hold
on. Whoa. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait 1 minute.
Out. First show.
Are you trying to tell me?
Did you give me the sexy voice with all that?
Look, I'm going to do the Donnie. Are you trying to tell me that you were asking us guys to come in your area and commentate your kickball game?
Yes, sir.
Well, you know what I have to say about that? Dilly dilly, baby. Dilly dilly, baby.
Right.
Wow. That is crazy.
Mike's Corner will be doing our games.
Good God. On the first show with the first kickball and the first everything. We just...
Man, is that... Hey, Wow.
Wow.
Hey, can I kick the ball though? Can I kick the first?
We'll let y'all roll.
No, we gonna let you kick against
I'm gonna start having
Angela.
I'ma kick
ceremonial
Sean.
first pitches and stuff like that now.
And I'm gonna pitch it to you.
All right, go ahead. You pitch that 1.2 second
100 miles an hour.
horsepower.
Swear to goodness. If you break your leg or break your ankle,
Crutch.
Hey.
the show must go on.
Hey, I'm gonna be talking on the
go
microphone with a crutch.
You gonna be swinging
Cane.
to the mic.
I'm be like this.
Wow. I'm flattered. I'm honored.
I'm honored.
I
I
mean,
appreciate it, man.
I'm-
and like
wow.
I said, hopefully, I know the energy y'all have here. If y'all can bring that on the field.
oh man.
Hey, hold up. You ain't seen
See,
nothing
we ain't
yet,
on we
buddy.
ain't on that mic. I mean, we won't be on this mic. We be on that mic, so it's totally different. So we be a little freer. So
And you get to learn. You get to learn. Everything we talked about. You're gonna see for yourself.
Oh yeah.
You live in the person watching this game.
Yeah, that guy right there pitching. That look like one of them Kenny pitches right there.
Uh-oh.
right.
Wait a minute.
Every
That look like a curve pitch right there. That look
Every
like a
pitch
curve.
gonna be a Kenny. Oh, that's a Kenny pitch right
He's
there.
stepping
Kenny
up to the plate.
my
He's
man
up on
Kenny
the
must-
mound.
Yeah, my man Kenny must have
Oh
told
my
him that,
God! It
man.
looks like he's about to do it.
Name in the stars.
It's the special pitch.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
Hey, is Kenny out here, man? Hey, Kenny, I know you taught him that.
It's
I'm gonna bring a stopwatch. Okay, he said 1.5 seconds. Yep, he did it.
it's out of here.
Radar
Oh,
gun.
he's slow. Kenny ain't teaching him. He's slow.
Watch the head duck. Somebody told you to
Oh,
duck.
that's great, man. Of course, man.
That'd be great. That would
That's
be
great. That's awesome, man. I want to say I'm honored. I'm quite sure they are honored too, man. And yes,
Definitely honored.
of course,
Yeah.
that's
Absolutely.
that's a stone cold joint.
Come
right
on now.
there. That's a hell yeah.
Look here, brother.
That's a
What are you trying to tell me,
Hey,
brother?
Slim, that's a stone cold joint right there. Hell yeah, man.
speakers out there, man.
We ain't got no beer, though.
Man.
Oh man, yeah. Of
More
course, you got to
people.
have the speakers out there.
Oh yeah.
What do y'all? What about? So y'all have music out there? Y'all have DJ out there?
We working on that now. We working on
I got it. Well, if that's the case, I got
got a
somebody.
DJ. I mean,
we got some
I got a
DJs.
DJ.
Got a
We
DJ.
working on that.
Hey, I mean, hey, if y'all.
Y'all do halftime too?
Nah, we run consistently,
Yeah.
But it's so much going on, everybody gonna have a good time. April the 8th, Clinton Sports Complex.
Oh man, yeah.
Hey, y'all
exactly
do
what
Uber?
that is.
Can
That's
y'all
behind the library.
Uber and Lyft?
I'm sure somebody
Really?
be working it.
Did you say Uber or Lyft?
I'm gonna need an Uber.
For what?
It's over there off Piscataway.
I'm gonna need an Uber.
Damn.
That's right down the street from
I
your
know
house.
that.
Not too far from your
Why you gonna
house.
tell everybody where I live at?
You know what?
Don't
You
earn
right.
it.
Damn.
Right.
Did
You
bring
already
that
know
up.
that's where the after party gonna be at.
Right.
900 some people.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Not.
It's a lot of people out there.
Wow.
That's
How many
That's
teams are in your league
That's
right
what I was
now?
gonna ask
It's too
too.
early to tell. But in previous years in Clinton, we had 43 teams.
Wow.
Wow.
And that's not including the family and friends that come out. So you look at
Oh, just to watch.
like 2,000 people.
43
Well, you know what?
Two,
Let's get ready to rumble.
Oh no, that's an honor. So I'm quite sure we'll be provided with rosters and everything like
Oh, yeah,
that.
you gonna get rosters.
Need a book for
Man,
rules.
look,
y'all need
we're
to
looking
go
forward
Book
to
rules,
it.
'cause I wanna
We're looking
start
Oh
forward
no,
to
they
it.
got to give us. I'm quite sure because the book of rules gonna find on there
Man.
might be from St. Louis, and then might be different from their rules, and then they technique over
Right,
there might be different from their
you know me,
technique.
I'm be like, hey man, that was an out, man. I'm sure that person was
I'm doing a Jay-Z. I'm doing it in one tape.
All right, let's be clear. We got preps go because
Let's be
Gotta
clear.
prep
Oh,
so.
you know, hey, look. I
tell y'all
like
right
I said.
now.
Hey, nah, hold.
He
Oh,
gonna go right to the ref.
Hey,
Come
look.
on, ref. Come
Come on,
on.
man. That's a bad
Hey
call.
Kenny,
That's a
I
bad
thought you said
call.
nobody pay the ref.
Just a little bit outside.
Hey, Kenny.
That's a strike, Kenny. No.
No, it wasn't a strike.
Hey Travis, don't do it, Travis. He trying to throw you out, Travis. He trying to throw you out the game.
Hey, look, hey, ref, I need my change, ref.
Oh nah, man.
I gave you
Like,
20.
that's
ref.
gonna be an awesome adventure. So that's gonna be this is the first time that y'all doing this.
Yeah.
Out of 18 years? 16 years.
16.
Yeah.
Wow.
And this thing keep
And
going.
all of them is at Clinton.
Every game
So-
in Clinton.
Oh, great, man. We obliged. I mean, how does that work? We got signed contracts or something? What we need? What we need?
Oh, we gotta do the black and white.
Have my people call your people.
Look, I want M&Ms, Skittles,
Got a rider.
I want
and I want water,
Don't forget the Reese cups.
And the Reese cups.
The little Reese cups.
the little ones,
We need them joints.
and I want some hot chocolate.
Oh, we need a bag of Skittles.
and big bag of
We need a
Skittles.
big bag of
Big
Skittles.
bag
We
of
need-
Skittles.
Gotta have Skittles.
We need a sunflower seeds.
An Uber voucher.
And
Yeah,
Uber,
my
yeah,
man,
and the
Uber.
Uber,
There you go.
yeah.
Uber voucher.
What's an Uber
But
voucher
you
though?
gotta give them. But you gotta give them the address to the house because we take all 900
coming
people
up with
over your
that,
house after the game.
I have dogs. I have dogs.
Yeah. So this year, So from when y'all first started, let's say 2002, let's move out to the couple of years. How many teams did you have?
Starting out.
Six.
Six.
Now this year, 2018, will be how many?
You don't know.
It's too early to tell. We just had last night. We just had open house registration and happy hour.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, I would say a solid 9 teams might be in right now.
Right now.
Yeah, deadline is March the 20th.
And you're guesstimating how many probably?
He said
Let's
he
say
had
24.
43.
Wow.
My goal is 24.
24.
That is crazy. So
Yeah.
that's a lot. That's like
That's a lot.
That's a lot of teams. We talking about. Let's get this together though. We talking about 24 teams with at least 32 people on the team. That's a lot of
That's
people.
a lot of people.
You know what I'm saying?
And you can bring your kids out there. Like I said, we're gonna have.
Yeah, so they can go back to school and beat the other kids at kickball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I got a 6-year-old ready.
Ready.
Slim ain't nothing but sugar.
Oh,
No, in a good way. He's
Let me-
energetic. You know, look, he's energetic. Ain't nothing sugary about my son.
And let me ask this question to Kenny, because Kenny said he had 2 kids that grew up throughout this kickball thing. Now, they never geared to another sport, like football or nothing like that?
No, like I said, my daughter was a soccer player. She played lacrosse in high school. She was a cheerleader. So she was an athlete.
Right.
She went off to college, didn't do much sports in college,
Mm-hmm.
and came home after college and came right onto the team. It's like a birthright, for real.
Right.
With my son just played baseball.
Okay.
And, he understood the game. He went away to college, came back, birthright, had to come onto the team. Well, he didn't have to, but
Is he a pitcher too, like you?
he's a pitcher. Yeah.
Wow.
Really?
So is that one of
He had
them?
no
I
choice.
know.
He didn't have a choice.
Look, boy.
Hey.
Look, you're gonna pitch.
Oh, no, you know what? Are you saying because you said it because he's right here, or would you say if he wasn't right here?
No, he's good.
Oh, okay.
It sounds good.
Really good.
Real good.
Really good. So it's just like,
Right.
it's kind of like, when I was coming up, I watched the NBA.
Right.
I was a big fan of Dale Curry because I thought he had one of the sweetest jumpers in the league.
Before you say something else, did you see the joint when Steph kicked in the ball?
Yeah,
He shot from half court.
Yeah.
Oh,
The joint
yeah.
went right in.
Yeah.
From the stand, from the
Yeah,
announcer's
right.
It
table.
was a sniper.
Sometimes it's just genetics.
Yeah, that's something.
So you feel like he had one of the
I feel
smoothest
like
shots?
his son watched him, and everybody want to be like their dad.
Yeah.
When you're young, you want to be better than your dad.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
His son is definitely on that path.
So let me ask you this. So you started this in 2002. How long you've been with Champ?
Is it 13?
And how long you been with Champ?
I've been with Champ since 2003.
So you've pretty much on
yeah.
the beginning.
The whole
The whole
beginning.
thing, right? The whole thing.
I came in 2005.
Right now.
So Kenny came in 2005. At what point, what was the first year that y'all said, hold up, because y'all found out it was other leagues in St. Louis and wherever?
Well, let's go back. Before that, and I'm not.
No, don't do that. Don't humble the situation, man. This is Mike's corner.
No, but-
We hanging on the corner.
But-
Say
Hold
it-
on.
Say it with your chest.
Is it something he want to say?
You started the joint.
Right. And it's funny.
And it's funny because everybody else started doing it after you started it.
Well,
Come on, champ.
Come on, champ, don't do that.
Come on, don't.
Yes, that's what happened.
Yeah.
Thank you. There we go, Travis. You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
Come on,
Come
man.
on, you're trying to be what's your man name?
Don't be
Kendrick?
political.
You trying to be Kendrick Lamar. You want to be humble. You
Look,
want to be humble.
we need you to Scarface this joint right now.
Be honest.
Let me say this. Let me say this. We are the father and mother.
Oh, wait a minute.
That's
kickball.
right. They
you go.
birthed, yeah.
We birth. So if you see any other kickball teams, we are the father and mother, not slighting anybody. We
Right.
are the father and mother
Wow.
of adult kickball.
That's the same thing the
It has to start
AFL
from
can say about the
somewhere.
NFL.
You right.
Something like
Start
that.
from somewhere.
because it's funny, man. You can be driving.
Hold up. Before you say, go ahead back to your humble pie. Go ahead and be humble. It's kind of funny. We're going to do that.
Yeah.
No, here's the thing. I had players who do the traveling. They do a lot of traveling.
Before, what you mean?
But during the league, during these last few years.
Okay.
And they told me, champ, the reason why everybody playing down here is because of you.
Okay.
It was that branch effect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Branched off.
This is the nucleus here. And from that point, it kind of branched out.
Now, how did? Wait a minute. Hold up. How did that happen? Like you, if I'm going on with Kenny, that's my man. I know I'm talking about Kenny.
Yeah, that's your man. Right?
So I'm going with Kenny because Kenny just said they followed him up in the league.
Mm-hmm.
I probably can answer that.
So how did we leave to go out of town and somebody said, well, we down here got our league because of you, champ? How did that happen? Like
Somebody moved.
Somebody moved.
How
Just
did you
like
feel?
the young
Whoa.
lady that was here that came from Memphis here.
somebody
Somebody
moved
moved
what?
somewhere else and
did
took
what?
it and
Say
started
it.
it.
Say it.
Stole it.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
Stole his idea.
Stole his system.
You know, but
Stole.
yeah.
he took the system, son.
They took them systems. That's why he was trying to be humble.
That's what. Yeah.
I understand. Yeah,
But
that's
it
a
happens,
travesty, man. It does
I
happen.
always
Yeah.
say, man, you got to be more than one barbershop in the city.
Yeah.
True.
All you do is tell him just good luck.
And that's funny coming from a bald.
Good luck, you know. Do your thing.
Established.
But no, that's true. But also give due justice.
Yeah, it's
got
yours.
to.
It's
You have
yours.
to.
That's your baby.
Like whoever took the idea or said, you know what I'm saying, you could have like say, look, hey champ, I'm about to move. I'm moving down Georgia somewhere, man. How about I try to, start a league down there? Let's try to build this joint together.
Right, it's merging.
You know what I'm saying? Let's give justice to
Put
the
his
dude.
name on
Yeah.
it.
Put
Don't
your
get
name
down.
on it.
Don't go down there and be like, oh yeah. Next minute you know, so work because like we said, 6 degrees of separation. It's gonna get back.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna get back because it's kickball.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the NFL championship has whose name on it? Lombardi.
Right.
Put a trophy with his name on it. He started
There
all
you go.
this. There it
You know
is.
what's
Give him
called-
his homage. Give him
You
his
right.
homage.
You
It started up in D.C.
You know what?
The guy's idea in 2002.
That's what
And
what
this is
should
where it
happen.
started.
That's
This is
what
where we are.
Get
now.
an award.
Get a-
Hashtag
While
champ.
he's living.
The beanie,
That's
Give
right.
him award.
the beanie pie trophy.
Or hashtag or even
The beanie
hashtag
pie trophy.
or
There you go.
hashtag champ trophy.
Champ
I'm
trophy.
gonna tell you something interesting. When I was talking about AAU,
Yeah.
now I brought the governor of AAU. He's one of the national directors, and he came to one of our games because I've been telling him, look, we got to put kickball in AAU. We got to put kickball in AAU. He came. He was like, well, I'm from Philly. I've never heard of kickball. What is kickball?
Right.
This guy, PK is in his 60s, almost 70, I guess. Very well respected because he's basketball. He's the national basketball director.
Gotcha.
National basketball director. So PK came to the game. He saw all these people. He was like, "What is this?
How
He said,
many?
This is what we do every Sunday.
How many people come?
collectively
Yeah.
Man.
on any given Sunday?
On any given
Over a
Sunday.
thousand.
An average of about 1,500 people throughout the whole day.
That's nice.
On a top end, 3,000. I've seen 3,000 people out there. In
Hold on,
Clayton.
so is this a
Wow.
free admitting? Is it free or?
Yeah, it's free.
It's free.
Because I'm coming to see you play. I'm coming to see Mike play. Mike played for D Block. I'm gonna come see Mike play. And while I'm out there seeing Mike play, I'm seeing, Joe Blow play. That's my man too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh man, I didn't know you play. Yeah, we play. We up
Spread
there
like
every Sunday,
wildfire.
Okay.
Man.
So, but getting back to the PK situation, when we decided to do AAU, and when I went to these meetings, because I went to one in San Antonio. They have one in LA that I didn't go to. I went to one in San Antonio. When I went there on behalf and representing the UIKL because I was letting them know because of this man right here is the reason why I get to play with my kids every Sunday. Because had it not been for him, we'd have been twirling our thumbs,
Right.
Hashtag champ trophy.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's because of him, and I make that known. Not because he's my man, not because he's sitting here, but I'll tell it. I told it in the meeting when he wasn't there. He don't even know. This is the first time he's hearing about it.
Right.
But when I'm in those meetings, I'm like, look, we have it, and I
So there's
model
some
everything.
more breaking news on Mike's corner. That's the
There
first
you
time.
go.
That's the first time Champ heard this. Now he's
Come
like,
on,
oh
Champ.
wow, like.
Hey, look, get the
He
tissue.
You know what I'm saying?
Get
Get
the
more
tissue.
humble. He even more humble now, man.
That's definitely what's up. So my question was, when I wanted to ask you was, so you guys, you all are on the board, is
Yes.
there- and you all have rules and regulations that can't be broken. Like
Yeah.
people can't be taking steroids and things like that. They gotta answer to y'all, right? You know what I'm saying? So
Tell y'all, Sko gonna bring it up.
Or do y'all leave it up
Sko
to the
gonna bring it up
coaches
at the game.
to
He gonna bring it at the
basically
game.
Somebody
oversee
got a
their
strong
team
ass
and
foot.
discipline?
Oh, he doping.
Sko gonna bring it up at the game.
Oh, yeah,
He
but
dope.
hey, man, he just kicked that Joe in the parking lot. Hold up. Test that man right now. You know, I'm gonna say that. That's what it is. But yeah, so y'all have rules and regulations.
Currently, we do have rules and regulations in regards to the play of the game. But when it comes to physical performance, we are now attracting a lot of athletes. So, you know, like we pretty much gobbled up a lot of the Eli football league. Like all of those guys are out there.
Wow.
Like we got
Eli was big too.
Eli was big, but a lot of those guys are coming out because they see, like in the beginning, it's always, man, I'm not playing no kickball.
Right.
Then when they get out there,
And it's not
Man,
easy. It's
right.
not as easy to look.
People.
Yeah, it's not a kiddie sport. This is for grown folk.
800 girls
Right.
that are athletic.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a family atmosphere. So
And it's not as easy as people thought it was neither.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
no,
so what it is it's kind of like it's some type of attraction. It's something different. It's something new, and it's just exciting when you get out there. You know, there's so many different walks of life out there. So many different people, and most importantly, when it comes to the game, is we are really, really, really competitive.
Gotcha.
Like each team wants to win. Like the average team practices at least twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
You know, each team is free to run. You're free to run your team however you want. You know, but you know you just have to follow these rules when it comes to Sunday game day.
Okay, so is it like uniform code?
Yes.
Things like that?
Yeah, all teams must have a uniform with a name and a number to display. You know, because over a period of time, you know, people want to win so bad. Man, Kenny done kicked 3 times.
Oh, okay.
Keep coming up
got
again?
you.
Oh, you got a rotation, huh?
Why Kenny keep pitching?
Or, you know, like when we played, actually, in the middle of the season, they brought out a player who was actually playing in the NFL at the time.
Wow.
LeBron Jordan came.
Oh,
He
yeah.
played- LeBron
Wow.
Jordan played with the 9th Street Panthers.
Wow.
Once the season was over, he would come out because he grew up with them. You know, and he joined the kickball league.
Wow.
So now you got a guy that's running like a 4.2 out there.
Yeah.
Getting on base.
Oh, and he quick.
You know,
Yeah. So let me, because I want to hear the dirty stuff about it, because you're not gonna sit there and tell me that y'all had the league here in the DMV. When y'all decided to travel and find out was other leagues in other states, like how was that? How did you feel?
I mean, to me, I always felt like it was appreciation, you know, because when our teams go everywhere,
Right.
they're usually in the finals or they're representing.
But at first we didn't have that. Y'all didn't have other states that had kickball. So when you found that out,
yeah, I mean, it was a big surprise, you know, that it was as big as it was. But you know,
Right.
I mean, that's just you know growth. You know,
Yeah.
whenever
More competition.
Whenever you have a good product. No matter what it is, you know,
Yeah.
someone is going to either try to improve on it or just duplicate it and take the credit for it.
Right.
You know,
Yep.
so where so as states that y'all know now, where are we now with the kickball in 5
Yeah.
states?
Yeah,
Where
I
I would
mean-
say all 50 states. All 50.
Wow.
And also, Toronto, Canada.
What?
Shout out to Canada because we do broadcast in Canada.
Yeah,
Wow.
Toronto has kickball leagues. Virgin Island has kickball
What?
leagues. Yeah.
Could I give a shout out to Milwaukee?
Milwaukee.
Shout out to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We just built a relationship with them about 3 days ago. And,
More breaking news on Mike's Corner. More breaking news on Mike's Corner.
so big ups to Milwaukee kickball, all right?
It's cold up there right now too.
Yeah, but they don't start till April. That's the spring
Yeah,
part, man. So, I mean, I know I would be pissed off though if you took my product and try to take it somewhere without permission and not giving me the credit for it.
Yeah. Now, at the time when you found out that there were other kickball leagues out in other states, did you have things in order, such as like LLC and all that? So did you go after them legally, or you just said, you know what?
Well, the thing about it is with kickball, and I want to say like any other sport, it's like you're not using my name. Your rules are different because you had some leagues who sued one another.
Wow.
Yeah, and made them break down and had to close shop. But then they resurfaced on another organization. It's so much about this kickball. I'm glad we're here to talk about it because you all gonna learn a lot. It's a lot. It's
Oh,
like
we gonna call people out.
Yeah, it's just like anything else. There's a lot. There's some good and some bad. one of the things that we never talk about until it hit us is when we lose somebody that's in the league.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We lost someone through domestic violence, through cancer, freak accident, coming to the game.
Yeah.
So we don't talk about that too much, but that's the reality of it because, man, we be on Facebook one day talking, and I just talked to him last night.
Right.
We had
we got that.
Like I got some of the president of my class 89 committee, and we tell people that all the time that we do events as well, and we always say, man, don't take for granted that I'm gonna make the next event. Like, oh man, I missed it, and it happened to us last year as well.
Right. We
had a I think it was a bowling party. Some people like, nah, man, I missed out. I'll be there at the next event, and then one of our committee members died.
Yeah.
By the time next event, like now but you sitting there like, man, I just talked to him like the other day. I was like, yeah, nah, you didn't just talk to him the other day, because you know what I'm saying. You got to realize how long ago that you talked to us. It's been a minute, so we can't ever take that situation for granted. And my thing with that is like, I know y'all come together as a family because it's hurtful to all y'all because, as I said earlier, even though that y'all out there, we saying what we saying to one another. At the end of the day, we all family. Like I done cussed you out on the field, but I'm about to come over to your tent and eat some of your food. You know what I'm saying?
Have a beer with you.
Yeah, like
chop it up.
So you're right. It's freak accidents happen. People coming to the game, leaving the game, or somebody gets sick. So I know that's kind of a tough,
it's tough.
Tough pill to swallow. And
then we got things we talk about like far as the blessings that come with a lot of things.
Right.
One year, man, we was looking for sponsorship, man, and I'll never forget this. And we was out Clinton, matter of fact, and I just kept pressing the guy from Gatorade. He kept saying, I'm gonna do something for you. I'm gonna do something for y'all.
Right.
And at the last, when I say 3 o'clock in the morning, the day of opening day, he pulls up in a U-Haul truck with every drink you can imagine.
Wow.
I ain't talking about 4 cases, from front to back, top to bottom.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna give y'all all
That's
this.
what's up.
You know what I'm saying? So things happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's 2 sides to this story, man.
right.
Actually, it's 3. And
Tell the truth. Tell him, Kenny, for real. Because Kenny ain't gonna cut no corners.
we on the corner, right?
Yeah,
we on the corner. We on the
That's what I said.
corner.
He ain't gonna cut no corner. So go ahead. We on the corner, Kenny. Tell him.
Now, something that he's being modest about, but on top of the 2 things that he mentioned, we are a given organization as well. Right.
Yes.
One year, and we've done this several years, we've adopted families, and we actually adopted a community in Nanjamore, Maryland.
Right.
I'm sorry. Where's Nanjamore, Maryland?
That's down
210.
down 210.
It's so close to this area.
It just don't. It sounds far. It sounds far. Yeah.
Nanjamore.
Nanjamore, Maryland.
But the thing
Right
about,
before you get
on
in
top
here.
of not even knowing about Nanjamore, Maryland, the conditions that people are living in Nanjamore, Maryland is absolutely horrific. And so we actually, the UIKL, under Champ and Travis, actually adopted that entire community. And we had truckloads of, we got a U-Haul, and we made, it was just absolutely fantastic. We met the people at the community center, and we actually gave Christmas not only to a family but to a community.
That's awesome.
Right.
And so again,
That's
it's
awesome.
bigger than kicking the ball.
Right.
We have that many people that are out there, and we're a family. We come together collectively for a bigger cause. You know what I'm saying?
That is awesome.
We've supported each other in so many different things. When my wife, who's on the board, I'm not on the board, I'm just play and coach, but my wife is actually on the board when her mom died, when my mother-in-law died. Things like that. We come together as a family.
I'm glad you cleaned it up just now, too.
What's that?
When you said her mom died, my mother-in-law. Oh, yeah, I'm glad you cleaned it up quick, too.
Exactly. But she was her mother-in-law. My mother-in-law was the best mother-in-law ever.
Great.
That was
That's
my
great.
girl. That was
That's
my girl.
great.
But we do these types of things. It's not just you see 1,500 people on the field every Sunday, but those people, and we are so connected in so many different ways. You would not
6 degrees of
imagine.
separation.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's what the UIKL is about. It's family as a whole.
Well,
That's why I say for life.
I feel honored that the champ invited us into the fold.
Thanks a lot, champ.
I appreciate that,
We
champ.
got to wrap it up.
Man, we can't wait for Mike's Corner to come out April 8th.
Yes, sir.
Clinton Boys and Girls Club. They're going to be commentating all the games.
We be there, baby.
We will be
Yeah,
there.
real quick, go ahead and give y'all a chance to plug y'all's league. And
Oh,
let
no,
all
first
the
of all,
listeners
what do
know.
you do outside of the UIKL?
I'm Travis. I'm co-owner of Butler Signs, right across the street, 3606 Old Silver Hill Road. We do signs, banners, vehicle wraps, T-shirts, anything
Wow,
in
banners.
advertising.
Yeah, because we sure need a Mike's Corner banner.
Yeah, we need a banner.
We do.
And a Let's Be Clear banner. We all know, I don't know if y'all know, but I know Bean Pie. I mean, him let us say what he does for a living, though. I know he's a photographer.
Yeah,
But
photographer, entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying? But kickball is where we at right now.
That's right.
that's right,
Yeah,
man.
that's what I was trying to do. I want them to plug their league so
Right.
all our listeners can know how to reach out to them
Well,
if they want to join.
It's funny because in this building that we in right now, this Saturday at 11 o'clock, we got practice, indoor kickball practice. So if anybody want to come out,
Into where?
Where?
Kenny's
That's this here?
downstairs here.
In the mall.
Okay.
Wow.
Indoor kickball practice.
At his store.
Wow.
It's funny that you mentioned and giving back too, man. So first of all, I want to thank Travis, Kitty, Big Pie, Champ, and the whole UIKL League for tuning in, watching us, man, and appreciate everything that y'all said and what y'all do and appreciate what you offered us. But it's piggyback off of my man Kenny again and giving back.
You been piggybacking off of Kitty. Just
yeah,
get on his
man.
back, dog. Get on his back.
We give back as well, man. We do a helping the homeless event every month.
Yes.
We don't commit to it every month, but we do it every month.
Right.
Where we just go out there, we give back. We give last month we gave out hot chocolate and hot sandwiches and stuff like that. We going out on November the 7th. We going out on February 17th. February 17th to help the homeless again. We'll be giving out hot soup, clothes, and we don't just give back to them, man. We sit there and have conversations with them and ask them what they want. And what we've learned that a lot of people didn't know that they always wanted clean socks.
Clean socks.
So we provide socks, we provide scarves, hats, gloves, coats, blankets. So we also do that, man. So in giving back, we will be posting it as well, man. Look for us on April the 8th. Well, first of all, let's say look for us next week. Let's be clear.
Let's be
the ladies
clear.
of Let's Be Clear will be here with
Yes.
some hot topics and their special guests as well. So shout out to the ladies of Let's Be Clear who will be here next week. Mike's Corner, who is here every other week. I want to shout out again to UIKL for coming in.
Yes.
Showing us some mad love.
Thank you,
man.
champ.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming out, man, hanging on the corner with us, man. We really appreciate it. And our first show, we had breaking news on the first show.
Yes, sir.
I don't know how we gonna top this, but it was a great experience, man.
And we got
wanna
our
thank
first
y'all
gift.
about-
And we got a gift for y'all.
And
Thank
we
you
got
so much.
we got a kickball. Look at that.
Kickball.
We got a little
What's
kickball.
up,
Man,
You hold
hey.
that. You hold that. We're gonna get everybody to sign that for y'all.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
that's what's up.
Appreciate
Yo,
that.
man.
That's nice.
Hey, who house that junk gonna be at?
Thanks a lot, man. Hey,
Can we share the ball, Joe?
Man, we're gonna treat you on like the Stanley Cup.
Pass that joint around.
So
Pass
thank
it
y'all
around.
again, man, for
I'm not
hanging out
kissing
on the
it,
corner
though.
with us, man. We really
not
appreciate
kissing
it, man. For my
I'm
main
not
man,
kissing.
Skull one time.
Indeed.
My main man, Mr. Sean.
Yes,
My
sir.
main man, Will.
Yes, sir.
Travis, Big Pie, my main man, Kenny, man. Thank y'all. And thank the people out there for watching us, man, and hanging out with us, hanging on the corner, man.
Thank you.
See y'all next week on Let's Be Clear. Mike's
See y'all,
Corner,
baby.
We out.
We out.